Shalom, first and foremost, we give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kah. Yes.
And belonging to the apostles and elders of great millstone who read the Son doctrine.
What?
And peace, love, and safety to all you brothers and pushing the truth and the truth sincerity. Y'all here once again, the brothers from Great Millstone, Atlanta. Alright, out here prophesying the downfall of this God-forsaken land called America. Alright, and to proclaim liberty to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you confusing the faces, okay? So we're out here once again giving secrets to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shah. Matter of fact, can we get Amos 3 and 7? Because you're not going to get these secrets from TD Jakes. He's trying to come up against the word now. All right, you're going to see more and more of these Christians trying to, these high-level Christians like him, Joel Osteen, Benny Hinn, all these other guys trying to come up against the doctrine of Creflo. Well, Creflo's dead, right? Eddie, he dead. Yeah, Creflo, he's still alive. Yeah, he's dead. All right. These mysteries of the Bible, all right, because the Bible is sealed to them. Can somebody get
Hello. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 7. See the Lord Yahweh nothing, and you will visit the secrets of his servant.
So we're getting the secrets. We're getting the inside scoop. All right, we got the best kept secret. You know that martial law is coming. All right, race riots is coming. Economic collapse is going to be a day where you're not going to sit out here in your sidewalk cafes and go to the mall and do as you please, because economic collapse is coming. Earthquakes. The brother did a beautiful video on 144 earthquakes happening in a week span. No, it was like 144. Yeah, certain time.
I think 7 days.
Yeah, 7 days. Yeah.
I think one post I saw was 144 within a 7-day period, and then 24-hour period on the Day of Atonement, another 144.
Yeah. And I mean, it's clear as day, but it's hidden to you people in plain sight. You know, you got what else you got going, man? You got sedition among the people in different countries. That's soon when it comes to America.
Devaluation of the dollar, Turkey, American tariffs and all this shit going on.
Yeah.
Like a trade war.
You got the Turkish government up there burning $100 bills and having a party to it. You know, you got more profit. Yeah, tons of profit.
They just had the deadly STD virus that was broken out in the UK.
That flesh eating.
Flesh eating STD in the UK.
Right.
Wars, rumors of wars.
Nation against nation. You see more racial tension going on. You see more tension going on between so-called white people versus so-called white people. Where it speaks about in Matthew 12 and 26. Satan divided against Satan. So we see all this and report it to you live week in, week out. Matter of fact, it's day in, day out. Us brothers, we make videos in the daily warning people under destruction. So it was behoove you to get on your laptop, right? Smartphone. Forget the NFL season, man. The Falcons still gonna suck at the end of the day. You know? It would behoove you to actually get the Bible, get a King James Bible, okay?
You get an NIV for a weekend.
Yeah,
Get one.
get something. All right?
This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall his kingdom stand?
To the point. You got even what's happening in America is all those fascist protests versus non-fascists. Okay, you got Democrats versus Republicans. You got
Conservative.
Yeah, conservatives. You got pro-life versus pro-choice. All right, you still got that debate going on. You got people who are there's just one type of division going on here in America. And outside of America, you got the United States government versus Turkey. Okay, that's a so-called Edomite nation, even though there's a lot of Jakes in there. You got the United States versus Russia, right? So this man's system is bound to fall, right? But the only people that's not paying attention is you simple ass Americans out here, man. Like I said, look, you're looking forward to football, Halloween,
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Don't you get tired of doing the same shit year in, year out, man?
And Esau knows that. That's why Esau every year he ups the ante with this fall holiday time. Like right now, you go into like your Walmarts and Kroger, they already got buttons. They already trying to put you already in that spirit of the holidays, that fall time. You know, Starbucks, it was all in the news. Starbucks is already releasing its pumpkin spice. You know, and we haven't even hit September yet. You know, but because they know that we can just get them out this summer. The quicker we can get them out of this July 4th summer space, get their kids back in school, get them back to the fall time, because the fall is the folly time of the year for you Americans.
Kind.
You know, you got October. You got people right now. Oh, well, we can't forget next weekend. You got Dragon Con. You got grown ass men and women dressing up like their favorite cartoon characters.
There's a lot of outfits.
It's a guy that come to my job. He been talking about Dragon Con. He told me he been getting ready for Dragon Con since last year.
Hey, you Hebrew Israelite groups, man, y'all should go out there too, like the brother said last week, man. And you get $500 armbands, $1,000 garments and shit.
Yeah, they just co-play. It's just co-play.
Yeah, you might as well go out there and have some fun, man. Trying to preach, man. Because y'all preaching the wrong part. Anyway.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Follow the setting great David, the great sin in low place.
Yeah, everywhere you go, like every month there's some type of folly, something like the brother said, Dragon Con, but next month,
Next weekend.
you got folly every weekend, like when you used to be at the CNN Center, there's always some type of folly going on, week in and week out to keep people docile, not knowing that this man got concentration camps around the corner. If you look at concentration camps alone in the state of Georgia, there's more concentration camps than any other state. Now, California probably has more, but you get the point. They're ready to house you people, okay? They're ready to take you people, all right, on these trains, all right, these MARTA trains. It's not just for deporting you to get to work. They're gonna take this train. That train track goes past the end of the line, man. All right, you people gotta start using your brain and start realizing stuff, man. Start realizing, looking at the city map, seeing what's going on in your city. See what's going on with local plans, with the CDC, why they want so much money last year to build new facilities, because they're going to unleash those pestilence, man. This is the secrets that we get through the Spirit, and we push them out to you. But all you want is folly, man.
That's it.
You know?
I was going to add to you, if I can add to your point, because when you look at right now, California is experiencing what they call a great exodus. If not hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Californians are leaving the state of California, and they're leaving. Where do you think they're going? I would, if I had to throw my coin somewhere, they coming right here to fucking Atlanta.
They're coming to Atlanta.
They're coming to Atlanta.
You know where they show you that on Don't Be a Minister. Okay? Yeah. This whole thing is coming to Atlanta.
And that was what, 91, 92?
Yeah.
You see? So where are they going? They're not leaving California and going to Missouri, St. Louis and shit, man.
God.
They coming straight here to Atlanta. This devil is corralling you people. They tell you that in 2nd Ezra 16. My people are led as a sheep. Matter of fact, I'll get that for you.
Yeah, and you said that because Esau he dictates the price of living. He makes it where, okay, over here, minimum wage is $12, $13, $14, $15 an hour. But minimum wage over here is $8 an hour.
And the cost of living is more.
The cost of living is more. Esau knows how to play with numbers to, just like you said, to straight and have actually go and lead you to certain areas. Just like you just said, we have a high level of concentration camps in Atlanta because what? Atlanta has the highest form of entertainment. Everybody flocks to Atlanta. This is Black Hollywood.
I cut you off. It's not even Black Hollywood no more. See, that term was used 10 plus years ago. Atlanta is just Hollywood.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All those movie production companies and all those things, they've been moving all those production companies to Atlanta. That's why when you watch all these movies, when you watch the third part of the Virgin, the Virgin, Anchorman, when you watch all these movies,
All the Marvel movies.
all the Marvel movies are
Kind.
shot right here
Yep.
in Atlanta. So it's not just Black Hollywood no more. It's Hollywood.
Hell yeah.
Kind.
Nah, that's
Well, if I can say it too, because in my job, I do traffic flagging and all that.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of construction materials. So we have a crew called the movie crew.
Yeah.
And what they do is
We have a movie,
Yeah.
what they call it? You got a labor union force.
and what they do is they travel every day and set up around the city in Atlanta. And they just film movies all day.
And it's TVs.
Yep, TV shows,
TV shows.
Netflix, name it.
I got something for you. This is 2nd Ezra 15, and I lost the place. So 2nd Ezra 15 and 10. And it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
yeah. When you want to say that? But just like when we read Exodus, the first chapter, when we was in Egypt, we was getting broke down, man. It said that we was basically doing brick and mortar work, and everything was for the production and the building of Egypt, and for the enslavement and the destruction of our people. And what it said, as the people grew, they became stronger and stronger, and that's when they came out with what? More abortions, different ways to kill off all the Hebrews, and that's how we know that we're living in Egypt all over again. The same plan, the same idealism, so to speak, the same philosophy in ancient Egypt is living down there. And just like it said, we was landing sheep to the slaughter. It's the same thing today. Esau is pushing out all these different diseases, pushing out all these different pestilences, pushing out all these different poison and viruses all throughout the atmosphere because he's trying to kill us off as a nation. But it said, I will not suffer them to go down to Egypt, meaning the Lord is going to deliver us through this Egypt, so to speak, just like previous Egypt.
right.
And how did he deliver us? Through the pillar of fire by night, through the cloud by day, the chariot.
That's right.
So the chariots are going to actually deliver us, and it's going to be another exodus. You know, it's a bigger exodus than before, so to speak. You know, it was 400 plus Israelites. I forget the specific amount that was recorded, but it's going to be 144,000 1/3.
That's right.
It's going to trump old Egypt until Jeremiah 16.
That's right. We got Exodus 1:14. Bro was mentioning it. This is Exodus 1:14. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick.
And I want to say Salakia too. We was in Egypt for 400 plus years. To tell you that Acts 7:6. But it was a great numerable multitude of Israelites that left Egypt. Which you could continue on.
And in all manner of service in the field.
All matters. Right? Jacob does all the work here in America.
That's right.
All the work that's getting done here, we do it. Right? If it ain't a so-called Negro, it's a so-called Mexican doing it. If it ain't a so-called Mexican doing it, it's a so-called West Indian doing it. All right? It's all the tribes. We make America spin. Right? Not you devils, not you goops. We
Right,
make America doing Uber the other day. I picked up a Benjamite man. Here he is. He's flying from Atlanta to China to go work on their factories. You know, if you goops are so smart, why couldn't that company find a goop in Goop Town to fix them goop factories?
Kind.
But no, he had to get this specific Jake all the way here and fly him 15 hours, first class. You know, because Jake know how to Jake a situation. You know, that's another thing. That's how you know that. Like how you said in Exodus, Jake it says that they grew mightier and stronger. Because Jake ain't just they ain't accepted shit. Now what they accept is pennies. So really, what it is a grander scheme, like you said. That's because we understand the whole pot. But still, Esau, Jake ain't just accepting shit. You got to just go fly me across the world and think you're not gonna pay me top dollar, pay for my flight, my food expenses, all this shit. You gonna pamper me.
That's right. Kind.
You gotta rock.
Continue on, it says, start from the top again. And they made Exodus 1:14, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
That's heavy in said it made a lot bitter. Because when you look up the word America, it goes back to the word bitter, which means bitter. So when you living in the same captivity now, our lives were bitter back then, and the Egyptian captivity, our lives are bitter now.
That's right. Scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun, man. We went from one pharaoh to another, man. We went from the Hamites, all right. We went from the Hamites to the Edomites, man. The new pharaoh is new pharaoh is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, man. And he's a king, just like back in the pharaoh in Egypt, man. He doesn't want to let us go, you know. So continuing on, it says,
why didn't he want to let us go? Because he was making so much goddamn money.
he was having
Yeah, look at the pyramids of Egypt. They still erected to this day. You know, you have the Valley of the Kings, Valley of the Kings, all those monuments, all the multi-million-dollar monuments.
And they still can't figure out how they was built to this day. They still don't understand how those were
That's why
construction.
they call it the seventh wonder of the
Seventh
world.
wonder. Yeah. And there's things in this world that they don't. That's why Esau don't understand. We're a marvel now. Yeah, man. How do they keep going? How is it that I poison their food, I poison their water, I poison the air, I give them shitty jobs, I turn their woman against them, I turn their kids against them, I strip all the power of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man.
Chop their testosterone down.
I chop the testosterone, I make their estrogen levels high, I feed them shit, and they still surviving. They still pushing.
We like spiritual cockroaches.
We spiritual cockroaches.
Good.
Well, you know the cockroaches, even if you go into it, they say if a thermonuclear missile dropped and destroyed everything on the world, the only thing that will survive is cockroaches.
Good.
You
It rats.
They basically invincible. They like invincible insects.
Yeah, this is what you ever try to kill a big boy roach? It'd be like 12 rounds of a boxing match.
You tap dancing on his ass, man. Good. We have the hammer and the iron, man. You tap dancing on his ass.
He what was that old dancing lady used to do? 8-town stomp.
They're gonna be fighting you back.
They fighting back.
Pushing your heel.
Goddamn leave and come back and he gone and shit like that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's why I just vacuum their ass. Good.
Spray them with disease, pestilence, rain. It's something else. Wet them down. Still keep going.
Good.
You gotta be spiritual cockroaches to the truth.
That's right.
continuing on, it says, all manner of service in the field, all the service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. And the same thing is happening today, man. It's like Ron said, we didn't know how to finesse it nowadays, man. I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. Jake already know how to finesse it back then too. But the fact is, we're still in bondage and we gotta serve our enemies. Just like it mentions in Deuteronomy 28, I think it's 47, we gotta go to our enemies for the one of all things. You don't own nothing, man. How many times you try to own a black-owned business, it's gonna crash in about 6 months. All right, your little brick and mortar rib shack gonna crash in 6 months. All right, there's no economic prosperity for you so-called niggas. There's only a few of y'all who sold out because you gotta sell out. You gotta do commit sodomy to get them goodies here in America, man. But the fact is, we're telling you that you're still in captivity, and y'all the same people who murmured in the wilderness, man.
And nigga, Jake is still losing. Look at R. Kelly's punk ass. He wrote that 19-minute song, I Admit It. And I got to like 10 minutes into it. I can't lie. He talked about a lot of shit, but one of the main things he talking about is the fact that he basically said that he's broke. All the contracts he signed, all that classic music he wrote going back to the late 80s, 90s. You would think he would be set for life off of I Believe I Can Fly. Just alone, I Believe I Can Fly, you would think he could just sit back and just, I don't gotta do nothing else. He said, but you know what, that's for all you Jake artists, all of you all gotta stay on tour. Because you ain't got no money.
Good.
J. Cole said that. He's coming here in October or some shit like that. These niggas are broke, man. They get those 360 contracts. They're gonna be on tour all the time. They gotta pay royalties. They gotta pay employer. they don't matter. They don't give you royalties, man. Esau owns the royalties. They gotta pay a
Lucky
lawyer.
if they get royalties.
They don't master it. They gotta pay their entourage. They gotta buy their mama a house. They gotta pay their entourage car. They got alimony, get child support payments. They get taxed when they go to different cities.
You can't live like us.
Yeah.
You can't live in my neighborhood. Future can't live in my neighborhood, even if he wanted to. He get robbed every day. It'd be a mob of people that surrounding his house. So that lifestyle forces you to now have to live in $1 million building.
God.
Now you gotta pay $100,000+ a year in taxes and shit.
Everywhere you go, because you've been talking your whole life about killing niggas, and you've been speaking about that life. Now everywhere you go, you have to have security.
Yep.
That's them securities. They want a big check, man.
God.
The security get paid like something. Here it is. You got all these $100,000 chains on, walking around. You got niggas that just slap broke, man. They don't even know how they gonna eat them all. You know. But just like brother was saying, with these different celebrities, you gotta maintain that life. And when these different celebrities fight, of course, they'll have he saw a throw the bag at. But they know niggas, the niggas are great at blowing money. You gonna buy the biggest house, knowing you ain't gonna be able to afford it down the line. Really not buy it, you ripping that shit out. Same thing with these cars. Here it is, you might buy a Bugatti, $100,000 car, $300,000-$400,000 cars or whatnot. After it's off the line, it devalues. So you gotta still stay updated. 2018, when 2025 hits, so the Lord willing, it don't of course. But the 2025 hit, nobody ain't giving a fuck about no 2018 cars.
Not none of these cars. I don't give a damn whether it's a brand new Benz, whatever. Listen, I see Jake in early 2000 Escalades. Man, in early 2000, if you was riding one of them, you was getting your ride blown everywhere. Now you riding around in it, you looking like this nigga's lame as fuck.
God.
There's a Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
The reason why we're still in captivity from you high-ass celebrities like Oprah, Jay-Z, and Beyonce to the going across the street because we went against the Heavenly Father and not obeying His law, statutes, commandments. All right, you go to the Book of Judges. There's always examples of we cried to the Lord to deliver us. Then we went off. We went serving other gods of the nations. We followed their ways. All right, why is Israel so jealous of the other nations when we're the highest? What point do you not get that we're the highest of the highest, man? But Jake wants to be a fucking slave and serve his enemy, man. All you other nations, man. He wants to serve all you nations, especially Esau, man. You talk about the white man, oh my, don't talk about the white man. They done been good to us. They done housed us. We came over here from Africa. But now we good now. We was some tree swinging niggas. Yeah.
A lot of y'all were tree swinging niggas, man.
Cause.
So we're still in captivity, no matter how you look at it, no matter how many times Esau tries to paint the picture that this guy making a $200 million contract, he's still a $200 million slave, man. He's subject to taxes and payments, okay?
Higher taxes.
Yep.
Higher taxes and payments, man. So he's not free. He can't come out here like us and tell you that this man is a fucking devil, man.
Like we should sit there and one of those interviews on Black TV. He was like, man, I'm saying, like, chop all that shit out.
Yeah.
He was like, you ain't getting shit back there. When you hit those certain margins, $1 million margins and shit like that, man, you ain't getting paid. You ain't getting paid like that. You get chopped up by so many goddamn different entities. You don't even know. Here it is. Hey, they have one thing where they calculated LeBron's contract. Man, he got chopped up probably about a good 15, 16 different ways, man.
Yeah.
After all the expenses and shit was so goddamn low. See, you'll see it and you'll be like,
Damn.
yeah, $100 million contract. Like, he just gonna take the $100 million and he can throw it in his pocket. That shit don't work like that.
Like it's tax-free and shit.
Tax-free.
There's only, in the United States, there's a tax-free state is Texas, and I believe
Florida.
So LeBron is getting taxed like a motherfucker going to California, man. He's losing money, actually they're making more money. That's why he's always doing these little side projects, doing this, doing that.
He in China right now.
Yeah, he got sponsors. So they broke, man. But you all want to be like LeBron James when I grow up. No, you don't. All right, you want to be an all right man, or like prophets, man. Destroying this place way so we can get the hell up out of here and we can be set up higher than what we are here in America, man.
And that's how you
Sure.
know that spiritually, the scriptures, matter of fact, can I get a scripture? You get Revelation,
Oh, you talking about thou Richard?
thou art poor but rich.
Is it Revelation 3 and
Revelation 3.
something like
This
that?
is Revelation 2 and 9.
It's a lot.
I know that works and tribulation
Oh, okay.
and poverty, but thou art rich.
We're rich, man. All right, and the reason why I pulled that is because we're the polar opposites of the elite of this world, man. We're rich. So you see us and we got these unfashionable clothes. We don't have to bling. But you know what? You know what makes us rich? We got this word and we're able to duck off and hide. See, true riches and wealth gives you the ability to duck off.
Privacy.
Privacy. See, right now, you know, if you went to like Phipps and Buckhead, Atlanta, you could be walking into a store or one of the movies, and the person behind you with a ticket, he could be a billionaire. But you wouldn't know it. You would never know it. That's true riches. All right, and that's the riches that we got, but it's spiritual. We can go anywhere in the city.
That's beautiful you said that, because always rich people, such as the elitists, they always put frontmen. And they'll make the frontmen like these today, these Bill Gates and people. They want people to look at them and spectate them like they're the richest man in the world.
Like J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan at that time.
J.P. Morgan at that time was set up by the Rothschilds to be the face figurehead company.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it was the ones that was working behind the scenes, the puppeteer. But the puppeteer had from the puppet. The puppet was the anime. That's the ones that they laugh at, they get the humor, the ones they actually put their energy into. But the one that's actually in the background, the mover and shaker, that's what it's all about. You can't move, you can't never strike against those individuals because you can't hit what you can't see.
That's it.
You can't come against what you can't see. You had that nigga J. Cole, he said that in one of his songs, how he never told his dreams because he said, basically if you don't know my dreams, you can't shoot them down. So he was basically like, he never let niggas know that he was rapping. He was tight with the lyrics because individuals around him had that crab in the bucket mentality.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing in this truth, you know. We like spiritual silent assassins.
And we able to move anywhere. We can go to the grimiest, which we're not advising. All right, let me put that out there because JP's simple as hell too. You know, but we can. I never been in the middle of the project. You know, getting some project box. You know. But I'm just saying we can go from the projects to Buckhead and blend in. We have a value, we have a wealth that LeBron James can't ever have. LeBron James goes anywhere in the world, mobs of people are going to flock to him. He just can't simply say, like the President of the United States. That's why the word president, when you break down that word, it means the first servant. He's the first servant to who? The international bankers. The president can't just, remember he's watching on Scandal, when you had the president on there, Fitzgerald, he wanted to go check his chick, remember? And he just wanted to, because he had his little side piece, and he just wanted to slither out the White House, remember that? Yeah. He wanted to just slither out the White House and just go get him a piece of box and go pull up on his chick, but he couldn't. So he had to kind of negotiate with the CIA. He was like, all right, how about 3 SUVs and 1 airplane? And they was like, all right, how about 4 SUVs, 3 snipers? They was literally negotiating how he was going to be able to move across town in D.C., not across the globe, across D.C.
Yeah, you know, like you were speaking about too, the Secret Service was always on. Here it is, he was trying to negotiate with them and kind of keep, push the Secret Service away, but they were like, nah, we assigned. We can't move away from your side, basically. And it was a lot of times where, hell, you don't even watch in the show, in the Oval Office, they got cameras all over the goddamn place watching.
Yep.
Same thing with the House of
He ain't
Cards.
nothing but a goddamn big boy slave.
Because remember when he won his second election, because he didn't want to win. And when he won his second election, he went to the Oval Office and he sat there and he had that glass of scotch and he was trembling, man. He was shaking. Why? Because he knew, he's like, fuck, I gotta do another 4 years of this. That's how it goes. Privacy is wealth. And this word is all about privacy. This word is pushing us to be more private, being more circumspect. Matter of fact, I get another scripture on that. You get Amos 5 and 13. I want to say 5 and 13.
Being simple.
Being simple. Matter of fact, get Proverbs 1 and 1 too. Because that privacy, that's what's going to maintain us in these days, man. These other camps, they don't get this work, man. They want to be Mr. Popular. We're not running for fucking homecoming king, man.
Okay.
We're running. We're working to be the next rulers of the planet Earth, and we're trying to slither our way into that position. We're not trying. This is a covert. This is not an overt mission. You got that in Amos?
We're not trying to get compromised.
Yeah, we're not going to compromise the mission.
Okay.
You know? Do the CIA go around telling the people, hey, you know, just let you know I'm a CIA agent?
Hell no.
Secrets and knowledge are they're linked. And that's how you know it's bullshit. It's just the secrets and the knowledge. But like if say for instance, somebody call your phone saying that it's CIA or something like that, you know, of course you know brothers heard that situations happen like that right now. The CIA ain't gonna do that shit, man.
Hell no.
The CIA will never call anybody's phone and say, hey, I'm the CIA, we out to get you. Nah, the CIA is very, very covert and tactical. They all about strategy. They all about catching you and not being seen.
You know that
That's the art of being in the CIA.
that one Boondocks episode?
Yeah, when being like Bill Cosby,
You remember when that
they came to Huey.
yeah, they came to you. Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm bored. And he's like, I'm
Came out of nowhere.
Yep. He called him White Shadow or something like
Yeah.
that. God. But you know what? Esau going to do that to us because he's already exposed.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, as the Most High brings, when it tells us in what's that Zephaniah that the Lord shall give us fame,
Yeah.
you know, it's going to get to a point where the two powers at the end of this, we gotta have to meet. That's why the scriptures tell us. Where's that at? Somebody get that too. Isaiah 13. Shall take us to the gates of the nobles. But read that in Amos first. Amos 5 and 13.
Amos 5 and 13. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that day, for it is an evil time.
It's an evil time. We speak expressly when the Spirit moves us to speak expressly.
That's right.
And when do we do that? When we hit the highways and byways, with our lessons. We do brothers do a lot of exhortation video telling men, man, don't be on the job just pushing a word, man. Don't be in the gym trying to teach people, man. Be covert. Like we always see Jake. We see Jake everywhere. Jake always want to wear their garments. All right? Fringe t-shirts. Okay. You gotta be on the radar. Wear Timberlands and a jersey and be the name that's on your security card, man.
Good.
Right? Yeah, just be another nigga in America.
Jake for State Farm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's easier like that. Because whenever you trying to shine and you're trying to be the face, what happens? You got the bullseye on you.
That's it.
You got people that's trying to test the odds. You got certain people that's trying to tempt you. Because what you're doing, all you're doing is showing all your pressure points. You're showing you an Israelite. You're showing this. You're showing that. Now you got an identity. Now you got a target. All right, I know he's Israelite. I know how to tick him off. I know what to do to excite his rage. See, this is warfare, and warfare is based on covertness, man. Strategy. You have this saying that warfare is all about deception. Meaning, if you close, you gotta act like you far away. If you far away, you gotta act like you close. You gotta play it's psychological warfare, man.
Yep.
You know, you gotta play on movements, man. It's not always about being seen and being noticed. It tells you that in Ecclesiastes, which I'm gonna
Yeah, get that. Ecclesiastes 3 and 7.
you know, and also the king, the poor man that saved the city, yet no man regarded
Ecclesiastes
that
9.
same poor king. But he wasn't being seen. And Solomon spoke about that. That's right.
Hey, somebody can get Ecclesiastes 3 and 7 too.
I don't know if I get this one.
Of course, go ahead. Why he for the
All
brothers?
right, this is just the basic precept that Jake overlooks, man. This is Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be you therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You have to learn how these animals act. All right, when they're in the open, man. You gotta study those animals, and you gotta study the movements. We study the movements of our apostles and elders, man. They're not on the scene trying to tell people, yeah, I was just at the store and I told this man, blah, blah, blah. They're all trying to make a scene.
But you know what they do? See, you get to a certain point in this war where you've made yourself so covert that you can actually step out there and do certain things. You know, you are basically, you don't exist. So to a certain extent, when you don't exist, you can do certain things. But you can't just be in, you know, your every move. You go to the same grocery store, you go to the same gym, you go to the same gas station, you go to the same Jamaican spot,
Take the same route to work.
take the same route to work, and think that you can just be all bold and brass. That's not wise.
Scriptures condemn a bold faith.
Yep.
That's one of the things the Lord hates. Whatever the Lord condemns, he hates the shit out of it, man. And he put his spirit on prophets that cuss niggas out there, they got nothing to tell them. They say, get the fuck away from God. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if these guys from these other camps actually spying on us. Right? Every day, IUIC is for the cops, so they got a lot of men in that organization, so I wouldn't be surprised if they got men. You know, like I see a camp man when I get off the bus at a certain location. He works at the Metro PCS store. This man got fringes on and whatnot. So these people are everywhere. These guys with the t-shirts and whatnot. Even if they don't have a fringe t-shirt, man, you gotta be circumspect. And then you might be at the job, because you're a man of the Lord, you push the truth, but you might be at the lunch table at work. Jake all of a sudden want to get spiritual, man. That's when you just keep silent, man.
Like, I don't give a fuck about niggas eating pork. Jake get all bent out of shape seeing the next black man eating pork, man. I don't give a fuck about Jake eating pork, man.
nigga that eat pork all his life,
Fuck.
he gonna eat it after you
Right.
say something.
It ain't a time for you to tell him, well, Leviticus tells us to not eat the swine. And eat your country ham sandwich, man. And leave me the fuck alone, man.
The scriptures say, strive in a matter that concerneth thee not.
See?
I don't concern
That
me.
don't not in a matter that that's it, man. See, Jake don't apply these scriptures. Now let's just play a scenario real quick. Let's just say very soon, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week. Let's just say something breaks out in America so bad that they're like, them damn Israelites did it. Breaking news. You see an Israelite, call somebody. It's a $1 million reward if you grab an Israelite. And you just looking like silly, simple Sal on the job and shit. And then they got the whole description. They got the whole look up on the TV screen. All channels is on that. A man with a bandana beard. And if you see fringes, a border of blue, call your local the hotline ASAP. And you just looking like, and you're just gonna be a simple nigga.
Everybody gonna be looking at you.
The TV, the TV behind his dumb ass. Would I do?
Good.
Nigga, you going down.
That's right.
I said, I said to a guy like that the other day down, but I said, no.
This ain't a fashion statement. This is the fashion. This is the garment. This is the trend. This is what shines. This is what needs to be exposed to be known. Not us. No.
That's right.
We don't take self-credibility and all this stuff.
That's vainglory.
I got a quick
What?
Ecclesiastes 9 and 14. There was a little city and few men. Matter of fact, I'll start at 13. This wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and it seemed great unto me.
There was a little city and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city, yet no man remembered that same poor man.
Yeah, this ain't a job that we looking to get a thank you from. Scriptures tell you that there's the prophet receives no honor in his homeland, basically. We are profitable servants. But this ain't a job where you're gonna get all types of, hey, thank you for the works you're doing. It don't work like that.
Kissing baby and sign, putting signatures and shit.
Yeah, that's what Jake think. You know, I'm pretty sure HOI, you know, they think that shit. They see paparazzi. You know, they can put their aviators on and you know, the cameras is flashing, man, and they can sign, they got their Sharpie, and they got their own, they signing their Hebrew name in cursive and shit.
Putting their Charles handcuffs. Yeah.
Signing like they gonna sit at the table and put the line, okay, get your It ain't happening, man. All right? We're hated.
That's right.
Get that through your thick noggins, man. We're hated. We're despised. We're the scum of the earth on this side.
That's right.
All right? In the eyes of this world.
And when you watch the Matrix, for example, you watch the Matrix, they wasn't trying to be seen out there, man. The whole thing was not to be seen. When they hit entered into the world, they was all about moving discreet. Well, I get that in Psalms.
Somebody get Proverbs 1.
Well, I'm continue. Now there was found in it. Now there was found in it 4 wise men, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same 4 man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength.
They're like Abba Bivens. Abba Bivens is a heavy figure. Elder Abba Bivens is a heavy figure when it comes to prophecy in the scriptures. But where's Abba Bivens then? He's a man that set us back, set the hearts of the men back towards the Most High. But nobody remembers him. You go around, you ask so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. No. You know who Abba Bivens is? Who the fuck is that? There's no remembrance, man. Any more to that up?
This said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. The words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools.
So our words, because the scriptures tell us, somebody get Isaiah 55 and Yep. Was that Isaiah 55 and what was that? My word go up out my void. Because our word, the words we speaking is the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and doesn't go out void. But here it is. Here it is, a bunch of, and how the world views us, a bunch of bums. But TD Jakes got to speak on us.
Yeah, acknowledge us.
He got to acknowledge little old us.
We the elephant in the room, man.
And we roaring. And we you know what the elephant, that's beautiful you even said that. Because when a bull elephant is in that heat, man, he'll tear up a whole fucking village, man.
Yeah.
And that's such through the spirit. We a bull and we in heat and we ready to fuck shit up, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Take some shit down.
We ready to let's fucking get it. Don't even matter who you are. You getting the pack of us. We running you over, man.
That's right.
Go along with us or get ran over. It's just that
That
simple.
lion being risen up.
Yep.
We shall rouse them up.
Get down and lay down.
Says, if the lion knows he's on the strip, no man can tame him.
Yeah.
We don't untangle the lions. And see, the government knows that. That's why the government knows who GMS ATL is, GMS in New York, first and foremost, of course. Great Millstone Apostles.
They know all our names.
They know all of us, man. They got to drop on us. They know, pages and all these things. Where we work in. Might be somebody that's specifically at your job.
I believe that. It's motherfuckers that get hired just to be next to you all day.
Agents.
This is so and so. He been pushing and striving his truth for so and so long. Just get info out of him, man. Play stupid.
What's up, guys?
Let him talk himself to him.
And then Jake being simple, a chick might say something about, she go to church or whatever. Well, it tells us in Acts 17, that the Lord dwelleth not in temples hand made by hand. You know that, right? You know you're an Israelite, right? And here it is, you talking to a goddamn spot, man.
Actually, I mean, like a personal example, I started a job last year. First week, we talking about the Israelites.
Yep.
Kept talking, man. Kept talking too goddamn much. Next thing I knew, he wasn't there to be goddamn. So I believe what brother saying, man. They put these guys on your job. They watch you on their way to work, whether you be in your car or you go on the train or the bus. Always somebody watching you, man. It's like that old school song Michael Jackson. I always feel like somebody's watching you. That's the time you gotta have that. You gotta do something.
That's how Michael Jackson.
This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he said.
Read that over.
This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds.
Yeah, they said they extol it to the cloud. They put it to the heavens. It don't matter if it's bullshit. But just because, for the simple fact that he's rich, he has a certain net worth, he has that status above his head, they regard all his words as gold.
Like Kendrick
Like
Lamar.
that statement that Kanye West made.
Mm-hmm.
It says, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Nigga, you don't know shit.
What's his status? Where he working at? How much money is he making a year? They want to have all these you to have all these perks in order for them to recognize that the Spirit of the Lord is with you. And that's why they don't acknowledge us as pastors and teachers. They don't feel like we're qualified to lead them, even though we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We can teach you about health. We can give you the wisdom on how to take care of yourself, your kids, how to know who your enemy is, how to cure yourself. All these things is located in the scriptures. Knowing your whereabouts, knowing how to move as a wise individual. We can tell you everything from front to back when it comes to wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. These pastors don't tell you shit on how to shut it down and be a bigger tool in America. They love them and they hate the shit out of us.
Yeah, it's like people believe in Jesus for the money. Okay, you people don't read, you people in America are hypocrites, man. The Lord, his name is Yahushua, from house to house, man. He didn't have a big ass chain or a big ass charity. Alright, he came riding on an ass, man. So that contradicts that Christian prosperity doctrine, man. You know? It's too late in the game to be so goddamn simple.
And it says, if he's stupid, they will help you overcome.
And you that big boy on who's down there with. That bitch, you said Converse. It was you supposed to.
I said conversate.
However you
can't
said
even
it.
conversate with so-and-so. It's converse.
It's Converse. She had hella demons.
I thought she had demons. I'm like, fuck you.
He said it away.
And she kept pushing. It was follow. I think a husband. It's converse. It's converse.
Pointing back to the tray. It's Converse.
Like, God damn. This the ghettoest bitch in America, man. She probably be slurring all kind of words, fucking don't know how to spell. But now she coming on the streets and she's some grammatical genius, man.
It's Converse. She was turned.
Did you know?
She
you
was
know I
hot.
She was 38. She was gonna take me out.
I mean, the husband was literally like, she was like, let me have.
All these fucking words. Over Babylonian English, man.
Over a language that's not ours. You arguing over a language that was forced upon us, man. But if you ask the bitch what speaking Hebrew, she started drooling at the mouth and speaking.
You asked her about a simple dish, she can't even cook that.
Oh,
Ramen noodle home. She trying to rebuke somebody else's goddamn grammar. Like she's a teacher, but that's how they look at it. You know, you have these individuals that come on the street and they just be like this. No, well, actually, try to break the scriptures down to us. Well, actually, John, he's someone's, Romans, the Lord loved the world. Like he's some teacher, man. Yep. Like he's some authoritarian. That's how they look at us. But do they go to those churches and do that?
Never.
They go in those churches and sit in the goddamn seat, and they take their collection. They don't say shit. They don't ask no questions. Oh, well, they show you don't be a minister. Don't ask no questions.
Good.
But that's the truth, man.
Put the money in the pipe.
He look at his pages, right? Did he look at his pages or something? Look at his pages.
Toothpick.
Yeah, he had a toothpick. What's the Honorable Reverend Al Sharpton? He was talking about Aretha Franklin the other day.
R-E-S-P-E-C-I-C-T.
He was
Big
like, Aretha
dumbass.
Franklin, respect. How you spell it?
R-E-S-P-I-C-T.
E-C-T.
You big dumbass.
Big dummy.
But who jumped? But they listen to that.
Said he's not a man of the Lord because he had an error with stuff. But us, let you mess up one word,
One syllable.
one word, one syllable, and everybody gets that word kind of tripped up, converse and conversate or whatever, man. But that bitch wanted to kill bars off. Let me at him. Go ahead, bro. I just thought about it.
I remember that. Shit like this. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch, man?
That bitch was hot.
She said, fuck you.
And we had just started camp.
Yeah.
Camp had just started
We
open.
wasn't going crazy or berserk like that. We wasn't even turned up. We still getting the gears going. So
Get warmed up.
Yeah, just hitting, point for point. I said that one day she went.
Y'all still in the layup line.
But we in warm-ups. We still had the warm-up suits on and shit.
Doing
And
your
you tip
layup
off
line.
yet. And you just scoffing hella hard. So that proves, that scripture proves We gotta be those men.
Good.
That woman did not exaggerate for brothers that weren't in the camp yet. That woman wanted to kill him. You know when we was at Little 5 Point, like when we taught her, she was damn near by the train, still screaming and foaming at the mouth, man. That shit was wild, man. That was like 2 years ago.
And think about it, man, it's still at the tongue any goddamn way.
That's right. It's a
Say,
rock.
what, staggering language?
Yeah.
Staggering of the lips? Yeah, well, we speak to it to the people. Because really, English is a butchered
Slip
up,
of the tongue.
bastard language any goddamn way.
Yeah.
We supposed to be speaking this language. Hell, even if, that's why we don't have the dynamics to speak this tongue like these super white folks. You see these white people talking on CNN and these different shows, they don't stumble over nothing, man. They got the perfect word to insert in every little thing. You know, because they learned when it comes to the education of Babylon. We're not natural Babylonians.
We're after them on some goddamn MK Ultra anyway.
Good.
This is Luke 6:26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, and so did their fathers to the false prophets.
These Christian pastors are being well spoken. We're the ones actually hated because we're actually coming through the Bible and tell you where you're going off at, man. You get mad at us because we scream at the top of our lungs, but it tells you in Isaiah 51 to cry out loud like a trumpet, man. And lift up your voice like a trumpet, excuse me. So these guys, like I said earlier, like the elders from Dallas did a video on TD Jakes, you're going to start seeing more and more Christians come up against us because we're speaking the truth through Yahweh Bashir and Hashah, man. The Spirit of the Lord is not dealing with these
Truth is undeniable.
Good.
This is Psalm 16:10. I believe, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly offended. So we believe this.
And our people, they hate the truth, man. They have a great, detestable hatred when it comes to the truth of the Lord. When we tell them about themselves, they disdain it, man. We tell them they're Israelites. We tell them they're God's chosen people, and they're above the so-called white man. And they look at us like we got 7 heads, man. And fucking 10 horns.
We can tell the black woman that, hey, you know that you're an Israelite woman, you're princesses, you know that your feet are not supposed to touch the ground. The Bible literally is like the Disney story for the black woman. But then they hate us for telling them that you just this is your lot in life. You just gotta be under the orders of an Israelite man, and that Israelite man is gonna provide for you, and then you're gonna be considered tender and delicate. Nigga, I wanna walk in destruction.
Damn, DMX.
I wanna be a battle rapper. Like what? God damn! I just wanted to tell you, you special.
That's the word that we live in. You give a simple compliment, you speak well of our people, and they look at you like a piece of shit. Because our people got that real, they've been psychologically broken, man. Just like, like a lot of people say, you date the black women, the more you give to her, the more it's gonna actually stray her away and want to cheat on you, man. But when you actually treat her like a piece of shit, treat her like a filth bag,
She loves you.
She loves you.
That's what I think there's a post on Instagram. They'd be like, the best way for a man to lose a woman is to be a good man. It's true.
That's the wholehearted. And that's why the scriptures speak about how certain men became bitter through the word, man. Because they seen the sweetness and they tried to feed the people the sweetness of the word and they rejected it. And then by nature, what happens? You get bitter, man. You like, man, well, fuck these niggas then, man. Get that, Isaiah, pray not for these people.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 11 and 14.
Yeah, 11 and 14.
Jeremiah.
And that's where you get the whole book of Lamentations. Lamentations, fourth to what, 5th chapter? Jeremiah was lamenting for Israel. He was always trying to plead for the cause of Israel. All right, get that real fast. The Moses and Samuel, the Isaiah.
Jeremiah 15
Jeremiah
and 1.
15.
And 1.
Yeah, get that.
Jeremiah 7 and 16. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them,
He said, pray not for these people, neither lift up a prayer for them. Why is the Lord telling Jeremiah that? Because he was doing that.
Yep.
He was constantly praying for the Lord's people, praying for the house of Israel, praying that they return. But guess what? Our people are naturally stiff-headed. Because what? Jeremiah was in the Babylonian captivity. When you're in Babylon, you do what the Babylonians do. Look at today. Our people ain't trying to hit a word. And this is a mixture of all kingdoms. You can live like a Babylonian. You can live like a Roman.
When in Rome, do as Rome.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do. You can live like Greece. What's the
Egyptians.
modern day Romans do? These people in the masquerades, following these different gods. Same thing with Greece. These Greek fraternities, these sororities, these athletes, these individuals in the gymnasium sleeping in
Olympics.
They got like you said, the Olympics. You know, Babylon just hating up the future and filth, debauchery. You know, Persia, all the captivities is all amalgamated in this place. So this is the world of thousands, basically the haven of 1,000 worlds. So our people ain't trying to come to this word and get disciplined, preach the word of Yahweh Shah and return unto the Lord and serve and stay down until the Lord returns. Yo, man, like it's too much fucking opportunity here, especially Atlanta. You know, this is the Hollywood for a nigga, man. You come down here, you'll be broke one day. Next day you got a goddamn
You got bands.
shit, got that.
Driving a Mercedes.
Scamming and fraud.
Jeremiah 7:16. Therefore pray not thou for these people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee.
Yeah, the Lord said, cut it out. You know, don't keep praying for these niggas. These niggas is not gonna hear nothing you say. You know, it don't matter how you speak it, how elegant, how eloquent you come. You know, how you can come with $1,000 words. You can big up the people, let them know how to just beat them down, and actually tell them who their enemy is. They still don't want to hear. And they know the facts. All we do is tell our people the truth, history. Here it is, the so-called white man been beating the shit out of you for 400 years. You a slave, bro. No, I'm not no goddamn slave. You a slave. Nigga, we slaves. I know I'm a slave. You a slave too, nigga. What we gonna do about it? So what's the point of everything? Serve the Lord.
What y'all gonna do for the community?
Yeah, right.
Prophecy. We'll show you. Prophecy in Deuteronomy 28:60. Plain as day. We gonna go there. It was slave for us to go into slave ships because we was following other gods. Now turn to the Lord. All right, I'll see y'all later. God bless.
I appreciate y'all boys.
Yo, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Yo. Fuck niggas, man.
Yeah, so fuck a nigga. That's what it boils down to. 2/3 is gonna be cut off and die, and 1/3 is who we're looking for. That's it. Separate line. Don't be a everybody Israelite. That's the worst type of Israelite to be. And the Lord had to give him certain prophecy. Because the Lord was kind of rebuking Jeremiah.
It was.
You know, Jeremiah had a
Pray for these niggas.
and he had a divine love for Israel. But it wasn't, this ain't the kingdom of heaven.
And then the Most High started jacking Isaiah up. And Isaiah started putting curses on Israel. He said, let their women, let their women be ravished. Let famines take over them. So he transitioned. Because that's that you eat the roll and it be sweet. And then when it's sweet, you want everybody to get it. Get it, mama. Get it, daddy. My brother, you gotta get this. Co-workers, nigga at the gas station.
Can I get a super quick
Yeah,
precept?
go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 1 verse 5. It says, why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more.
And what do you think you can do? You think you could pray to the Most High to fix these wicked ass niggas when the Most High made them wicked?
Proverbs 16:4.
The Most High made them that way. So for you to go against that, you're trying to change the will of the Heavenly Father. The Most High he told us, like you said, we are. And then that's another thing we tell our people. You know, we tell them, man, listen, everybody. I remember one time I was with my aunt, right, and I told her she was like one of the civil rights type of people back in the day, and you know, we were just talking about the black community and all that shit. And you know, I was like, well, really, you know, the only way to fix the problems in the black community, there's got to be a line drawn in the sand. I didn't, you know, I wasn't dealing with the scriptures with it, but I was like dealing with the spirit. I was telling her like a line got to be drawn in the sand, and those that don't make it on one side, they got to be removed. So then I'm telling her, I'm like, you know, I'm telling her this, and I'm like, all right, well, she's like, well, like who? Give me an example. I'm like, all right, I didn't want to be faggots. You know, so I'm like, we're drug dealers. You know, drug dealers are in the neighborhoods. They're pushing poison. They're poisoning their own people. They're a plague unto their own people, so they got to be removed. That's a group of people that's got to be removed. Well, here it is. Your fucking brother, my uncle, is a veteran crackhead. He's got consumed by that life. But you want to save that bullshit, man. So you can't tell a nigga shit, man. Just gonna hold close back. So fuck Jake, man. Fuck Jake. Fuck these women. I'm tired of these women, man. These fucking slut whores. These women, all they want to do is eat chicken wings and suck bride.
They don't even want to do that.
No, they want to suck random man's rides, man. You know, I was watching a show on my rib, one of those simple ass nigga woman shows. You know, on MTV, I think. Are You the One? You ever see that show? Are You the One?
Yeah.
That's the one of the most off shows on TV,
Yeah.
man. They put in a household a bunch of about 10 to 15 men, 10 to 15 women, and they gotta find a match. So they just go around dating and shit. So there's people going on the show, right? She's supposed to, so you'll link up with a person, and you'll be like, all right, we're gonna see if you're the one and everything, a man and a woman and shit, right? So there's two couples, one couple, they linked up. This bitch decides she gonna go off to this other guy and sucked him off on the show. And he told the guy that she's supposed to be trying to rekindle up and get close with. Yeah, you know, I gave him head and all. And I'm like, I wish a bitch would tell me that you sucked another man off.
Yeah.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you was in the world, it's like, if your girl that you like or whatever, she fucking off, if she fuck somebody else on you, you'd be like, man, that's off. But if you suck another man raw,
Yeah.
that's like, that's a whole nother, man. Give me Micah 7 and yeah, let me get Micah 7 and 10, man. And Isaiah 32, and we gonna start at the top, man.
Shotgun in the black room.
Because these women, man, every time you cut on Instagram, these women are slut it out, man.
Yeah.
Because they love it here, man. And I cannot wait till you women start inheriting the bullshit that you live, that life you live.
Yep.
That slut life come with a price.
Well, that's why these women carry out the majority of this disease.
The STD rate is so high. Blame the fucking black woman for not keeping that goddamn ass. Every nigga she sees, she wanna jump into his lap. She want a nigga with big muscles. She see a nigga with bigger muscles than him. She wanna goddamn go suck his rod, man.
Yeah.
She said if you a 2009 nigga, and she see a nigga in a 2012, she wanna get the fuck away from you and get with him now.
Just like that.
Just like that. Oh, when you had this one hoe on World Star, she was pregnant. She had the baby in her hand. She was like, yeah, I got you, nigga. You should have tried to turn a hoe into a house right. Now I got your ass pregnant and my baby daddy finna come home from prison, nigga.
Black
And I'm
China.
putting
Yeah,
you on
Black
child
China. We
support.
was talking about that bitch last night, man.
Bitch ass.
Crazy hoe.
But Micah 7 and 10 gonna kick in.
Bring it out, man.
This is Micah 7 and verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall fear.
That ain't talking about the white woman. All right, that's not talking about the Elamite woman. All right, the Elamite woman is not my enemy.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I give the Elamite woman the most praise on earth. I stay praising. We stay praising the Elamite woman. They represent order. You see some of these Elamite men, and you'll see them in their car. I remember one time I see the Elamite man driving, and his woman was in the back seat. And you thinking to yourself like, man, she might be in the back seat because there's a baby back there. It's just her back there. She just riding in the back seat. Tell your noble queen to get in the back seat because she's not worthy to sit up front with your ass and see what the fuck happened to you.
Just your ass up.
She gonna bust your window.
She gonna yell so loud all the windows gonna crack in the car.
Yep.
Her head gonna do a 360. She gonna look like the Kiss thing, like on Don't Be a Menace.
I was just about to think
That is she gonna turn into this?
it's just changed.
These women are demons, man. All right, go ahead.
And shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?
That's all these women talk, man. Lord, where's this guy that you talking about, man? He don't exist. My Jesus. Who the fuck are you, man?
Yeah.
Who the hell are you? You women ain't shit, man.
And that's the reason why these niggas is pieces of shit too. Really, it starts from their mama, man.
That's right.
Your mama really programmed you to be a simple ass nigga, man. Plain and simple. One of the first women you gotta cut off in your life is your mama.
That's the first person.
First person. I remember when I came into the truth, you start learning the wisdom.
Shit off, man.
And you know, of course, you say honor his parents. Nothing about. I'm not saying anything about not honoring. Don't switch up the message, of course. But you know, the first thing you learn, like, man, my mom's simple, man. Everything she got is about teaching you to be simple as hell, man. Just to be a coon. But you know that comes from slavery. You read that in the Willie Lynch letter. Willie Lynch was like, basically, it started when they were buck breaking the men, and they would actually break the men in front of their wives, and the women would actually be so programmed to see how bad the men would get broken down, that when she had offspring, she'd always tell the son to be a good slave. Do what master tells you. Never buck up and never rebel against master, because the result of it is you'll get buck broken. You'll get actually raped by your slave master. So they would tell the men that, and they would tell the women, do what it takes in order to find good favor with the master. Have sex with them, please them, do whatever you can so that you can survive. And it's the same thing in the Father's Day. It was only a couple hundred years ago. Everything is still up today, man. Niggas be thinking 400 years ago was like prehistoric time. It was a couple hundred years ago.
That was a blink away.
Same companies is here today, they just got repackaged, renamed. Really the same people. Reincarnated.
Yep.
The companies got reincarnated. Every goddamn thing got reincarnated.
Same last name though.
Yep. Same last name, everything is the same.
Niggas that like niggas, but you know what? Niggas consider Snoop Dogg Gin and Juice is old school music.
Hell yeah.
That's how small-minded a nigga's mind is. Gin and Juice is old school music. That's the oldies.
Throw them bowls.
Hip hop was
Throw
newly.
them bowls is
Yeah.
oldies. What?
That's crazy.
Oh, seriously.
That is.
If you was a rapper in the late '90s, you're considered dinosaur.
Early 2000s.
That's dinosaur music.
Prehistoric.
Like I had a Jake in my party that I was playing some like Curtis Mayfield and shit in the car. He was like, man, he playing my era, my type of music, old school music. And I was like, well, good music shouldn't have an era. But like he said, in his mind, that's old. No, it's not. Beethoven is old.
Played out. That's how because niggas always equate old with played out too. Old is really the good way, man. Look at Jeremiah 6, seek the old path. Old is the good. The modern shit is the bullshit. All these modern cell phones, this shit destroying the shit out of us, man. The modern transportation, the horses and carriage was the right way of living, man. The ancient world, drinking water from well water, that was the ancient world of living. That was the right way of living.
Living out in the country. This city living, this new age city living life is bullshit. What you got?
Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is glamorous, she is simple and knoweth nothing.
And these women don't know nothing, man. That's like the brother said. First thing you gotta do when you wake up to this truth is you gotta put women in perspective. If you a late bloomer with put women in perspective, you're not gonna make it. That's true. You will not make it in this truth if you don't come to that early on in the game. If you fight that demon and you wanna hold on to that demon and your sister and your mama, your aunties and your grandma and all that shit, your woman, you ain't gonna make it, man. That's what it just said. It's gonna say it's clamorous. Being clamorous is destructive. You know? What? Read it again.
Now, Proverbs 9, verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous.
And all you Israelite women are foolish.
Foolish as hell.
You're all foolish. All of you. All of you.
That's solid.
Yeah, somebody get that in Ecclesiastes 7. All of you women, all of you Israelite women are simple as all hell, man. And your simplicity is higher than these other heathen women.
Yeah.
A woman's job is to cook and get the rod up and put the rod down, man. That's it.
Shut up.
Anything more outside of that is foolishness on your side, on your half. And they looking like she got more to offer than blowing rod. Come on, man. That's your job. I don't need no other help. How many of you men, when you gotta change a tire, you ask your woman to come outside and help you change the fucking tire?
Bitch, stay in the car. You gonna get in the way.
You're gonna get
You don't ask your woman to do that. Yeah, I gotta do bench press 315 real quick. Hey, spark me, babe.
No.
Nah, but when I got that, when that blood is going beneath the waistline, that's when I need my help. That's it.
That's when you call.
That's when you call it. We don't need no help from no women, man.
Especially with this.
These women don't even do that right. These women, the women are, you know what? A woman my real was talking to, she said, women are starting to wake up to the fact that women ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's how you know how bad it is. Women are waking up to the fact. All you Israelite women that watch our videos, if you get mad at us talking about the woman, you're supposed to be in the spirit of these women ain't shit.
Yeah.
The right spirit right there.
Here it is, you go on Instagram and you post something talking about the woman. Next thing you know, all these Kwam Yasha, all the aqua come out of the woodworks, coming to the defense of a slut. I be thinking to myself, these bitches make you look bad.
Yeah.
You women ain't shit, man. Go ahead, read it. What was that scripture called? Go to Isaiah 32.
So it's like, why you keep doing this people? Here it is. You blasting a chick for being an out of order slut. Why? How you getting cut? That means you out of order.
Yeah.
What they say, a hit dog gonna holler?
Yeah. You all of y'all are bees.
I got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Job 39 and 17.
Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom.
I read that over. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
And these women are retarded, man. I gotta bring out an old term, man, like Apostle Ricard. They a bunch of dildo heads, man. A bunch of dildo heads. They got mush for brains. These women are sub beasts. They're the retarded version of us. They're comics. Matter of fact, somebody get 2 Peter 2 and was that 2 and 12?
12.
2 and 10?
Yeah, content.
Because the majority of the nation of Israel is women. And all of these women are brute beasts, man. Hey, but Christianity don't tell you that. Christianity won't tell you that these black women are brute beasts. They'll tell you the black woman, here it is, it's all this talk, the black woman is God. You got it?
Jake off the chain, bro.
Yeah.
But these, as natural brute beasts,
Yeah, that word brute there, when you look into that word, it means stupid, man. All right? And you women, and we just the spirit just got us on women right now. But you really, when we really, to be completely honest with you, when we talk about women, we talking about you niggas too, because you're a bunch of fucking women too.
Yeah.
You're a bunch of effeminate, nut-tucking niggas too. You are. They tuck their sack. They drink a bunch of soy milk. They're a bunch of soy boys.
A lot of these niggas got more estrogen than them niggas.
Yeah.
You don't want to be men.
You had that one video I see, which he was an Edomite. Goddamn Latino woman beating the shit out of this man all in the street, man. Slap him, throwing his phone on the
I seen
ground,
that shit.
grabbing him by his fucking leg and shit. Next thing you know, this nigga kissing this bitch
On a car, I seen that shit.
Man, chick touched me like that, man.
Brother, Spartan kicked her right in the
Hey,
tooth.
man, I want to go.
That video would have turned into hands to the neck,
Legs day.
legs dangling, man.
I didn't toss.
But that's why even in the spirit, we stay away from it. Because at the end of the day, we're not gonna compromise our integrity, man. No man in the truth should compromise his integrity
Or a brute beast. Imagine you, what was the word you just said? Compromise. Imagine you compromising your crown. The scriptures say to hold fast to your crown, lose not your crown. Imagine losing your crown for your dog, for your puppy in your house. You lose your crown because your dog. That's what a lot of you do. You lose your crown behind these brute beast ass women, man.
Well, the scriptures call them dogs.
They are dogs, man. They're not even dogs, man. Dogs are loyal. These bitches ain't loyal.
These hoes.
They say dogs is man's best friend.
Yeah.
The way I look at women is a man's worst nightmare.
Man's worst enemy.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
It's Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women.
Hey, you got this nigga, my son, the rapper.
Oh man.
Talking about black, or you got the Islamic niggas saying, man, black men gotta stand up and risk their freedom for the black woman.
I saw that today. It said black children should see. I saw this post earlier today. It said black children should see more black men protecting and loving the black woman. Man, fuck the black woman.
That's right!
Hey, man, fuck the black woman. I'm gonna let it be. Hey, the spirit gonna let it be known. Fuck the black woman. You know what the Lord's gonna do? The Lord, in due time, is gonna raise up the Israelite
Woman. That's right.
Okay? That's what the Lord is dealing with, the Israel of the Most High. He's not dealing with black men, black women. Hey, black men can love black women all they want to. They both gonna damn die.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, I be like a Foster Harlem job, man. I be looking at the fucking black woman like she owe me money.
Mean mugging and all shit. Yeah.
I do that same shit at work, man. This Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Yeah, so my son,
You
you stand up. You be the first one. Take a charge. Murder an Edomite. Right? You had a little nigga woman child up there. Where was that at? Grand Rapids that got pissed on? Where's all you niggas at? All you black conscious niggas at? Where are all y'all at? What scenarios do y'all need to spaz out? What does Polite need to buck up? What does son nigga need to buck up? Hassan Campbell. My son, Farrakhan.
Yeah, what's his name?
Where?
What's his name? The dude with the school, what's his name?
Umar Johnson.
Umar Johnson.
Yeah.
Tariq. All them hidden colors. He got another hidden colors coming out.
Yeah, another hidden colors.
When y'all gonna step up? All I see is black women getting beat up and down America right now.
Hey, guess what? Good. Good, man. Rightfully so. That's a lot. I read it because I was reading on the way over here. I did it in transit. I was going to the Proverbs, the first chapter, man. Okay? When we called, you refused. When we called, we brought this truth out in the streets. Okay? All right? Especially you women, when you had men dealing with you. All right? Because Apostle Elder was doing this earlier this week, man. All right? You refused to hearken. So what the Lord said? You shall laugh when your calamity cometh and mock, man. All right? So we're going to be drinking till you goddamn. I mean, the black woman going to be looking like Martin off of.
When he fought
Tommy Hearns.
Tommy Hearns.
Oh man.
And worse.
When Gina got that shot with the dentist, she was all
Oh
swollen up.
yeah.
The monk
Face.
face.
You know? Yeah. The judgment is coming upon you. Weak jank and these whole ass bitches.
Hey, go to the curses. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 54, I believe. And these men and these women, see, they try to portray this image like they just all lovey-dovey and into each other. They hate each other.
Yeah.
The black woman hates the black man, and the black man hates the black woman within the same house. Why? Because that's scriptural. Somebody get that in Matthew. Where's that in Matthew? Is that Matthew 13? Is that Matthew 13? Yeah, get that too. What was the first one I called? Deuteronomy 28, and I think 54? 56.
Right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate women among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
And these women ain't tender no more.
Hell no.
These women are built like these women are construction workers.
Man, these bitches are built for it tough.
They pirates, man. These women are a bunch of goddamn pirates.
Goddamn Ford. Goddamn Ford F-150.
Tough skin,
Built like
calluses,
I built like an F-250.
big dually, big dually trucks with a trailer.
Built like an 18-wheeler. You know, the refrigerated box trucks. That's what a black woman is built.
There ain't nothing tender about these women, man. He's what, shot up,
Fucking talking to her.
tatted up, missing teeth, wigs,
No, man, don't even start on that.
Patch. These women ain't tender. So imagine now, if this is talking about when they was tender. Imagine these brute beast women. These women are, these, like the brother said, they Ford tough.
Built for tough.
Here it is, you want your woman to be like you call them booty and meat. You know, you want your woman to be an expensive piece of filet mignon. You know, that type of meat that you ain't even got to put a knife to. You know, you put the fork to it and they cut like butter. You know, butter. You don't even need a knife to cut the steak. This is a little knife, that little fork action. Yeah. Well, these bitches is beef jerky.
The frozen hamburger.
That's why I believe through the spirit. Hey, that Isaiah 4:1, man. That's one of the prophecies. I can't see. It's gonna have to happen.
That's what the blessings that's gonna overtake.
Cause where these women at, man? Where are these? The Lord ain't just gonna give us no chewed up, used up women, man.
Magic City, no.
Yeah, Magic City slut
Whole
bucket.
turn Israelite.
Bitch can magically
Yeah,
disappear.
she got blonde hair on this side and blue hair on this side. got it's a bitch I follow, man. You know, sometimes you just follow bitches on Instagram just to see how off they are. Bitch got head A Arnold tattoo.
Oh, that's off.
Bitch look like
Atlanta Falcons tattoo and shit.
Bitch look like sherbet ice
Bitch
cream.
looking like goddamn Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I was just about to say.
It's a bitch in California that got the 6'9" tattoo on her face.
I know.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Goddamn looking like a Skittle.
Stay from these hoes.
Just say no to hoes.
That's right.
Say no to her.
Start putting that shirt. Hey, we put the shirts out, man. We got them.
Hey, HOD, HOI, they got the, we got next shirt. Man, just say no to hoes. Just say no to the black women. And I put some prints on that shit.
Say no to hoes.
You know how the black women get
Black woman with an afro.
Fuck the black woman, man. Alright? Fuck the Latino, alright? The Latino woman. Fuck the
Simple
Native
ass
American
Native
woman.
American woman.
Alright? Fuck, if you a woman on this tribe and you ain't trying to get your act together, fuck you.
That's right.
Alright? And the Most High is gonna be the, hey, right now, we just talking shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Most High really want to get down on you.
Yeah.
Right? The scriptures tell you in Isaiah 13 that a lot of you women gonna start getting ravished right in the middle of the streets.
That's right.
Thus saith the Lord, not my words. I didn't write that.
Hey, well, we speaking in the spirit of the Lord. The spirit of the Lord, hey, was that Isaiah 16:1? The spirit of the Lord is upon me. The spirit of the Lord is upon us to curse you out. Listen to Isaiah 58 chapter.
But we just left 3 high holy days.
Right. Yeah. New moon
The new moon, the Day of Atonement,
and Feast of
Feast of Tabernacle.
Memorial of the blown in the
Blowing
trumpet.
of the trumpets. And what you get out of this is you realize Jake ain't thinking about this word, man.
No.
Jake is not thinking. The Day of Atonement passed. Jake wasn't out here. I ain't sent it to the whole group, but I sent it amongst ourselves. You got this bitch Malaya. Oh yeah. I'm just fasting, and I'm feeling so many emotions.
Why am I feeling like this?
Why am I feeling like this? And I read the caption. They were like, well, damn, what kind of food you on? Mostly water, and I do smoothies. That ain't no fucking fast. I'm sick and tired of these bitches with these fake ass fasts, thinking they doing something.
Fast. Vegetable fast. Bitch, you eating.
You eating. You drinking. Why do I feel like this?
Because you got demons on you.
That's right.
Bitch, you are a demon.
Demons to put in higher.
Yeah.
Cleaning their vessel for bigger things.
Look, I'm on to a next level. I gotta get.
You gotta shed that skin.
Yeah. I love demons, man.
Like Jacob's ladder, the elders put us on.
Yeah.
Where the bitches dancing in the in the club. That goddamn demon was just popping in the middle of the floor. The guy was able to see the demon on that bitch, right? But she just Jacob's ladder. Yeah, watch that. Yeah, the elders. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Even you type in that scene, Jacob's ladder, the dance scene. Man. Yeah, watch it now. Yeah, man. Get that in your spirit right now.
Hey, Barzal.
But I'm telling you, man. Yeah, finish that, man. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28 and 56. the tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
Yep.
For delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward a son, and toward a daughter.
So in all this, black men gotta love the black woman more. It's not scriptural.
It's not of God.
It's not of God. Okay? It's not. It ain't happening. It ain't gonna happen until we get the new covenant. Then you got niggas, you got these simple ass Israelites out here talking about we in the new covenant right now.
What?
How retarded are you? Keep going.
All right, it says, verse 57, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet.
Yeah, see, my rib was talking to a co-worker of hers, and she was about to be a grandmother, older Jake Lake, Shalom brother. And, you know, she was all excited, you know, she was all excited about being a grandmother. And then she go to the hospital. She go to the hospital to go see her daughter and her grandson, right? She get in the room. It's what is it? DFAC. Social service, social workers is in there.
They're in the room already.
Already in the room.
Trying to get the paperwork signed, right?
But basically, she went in the room and she's like, "Where the baby at?" The baby wasn't in there. So she was like, "Yeah, they took the baby because it was in my system." Right? This nasty ass nigga woman, she gonna tell her mother basically, yeah, because I smoke hard.
Oh,
Oh man, that's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? So they're going to show you these women don't care about they don't care about themselves, they don't care about their husband, and they for sure as hell don't care about their children. Hey, Esau is through, man. If you notice, the spirit don't even really have us cursing out Esau no more, man. Esau not even worth the cursing out no more.
These niggas do.
These niggas deserve it. These niggas deserve, because you know what, Esau, we got you for the next 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Your bitch ass out. You niggas, we got you forever. We gotta get it in on you niggas right
Jake now.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's it, man. Matter of fact, get that. What was that? 2 Peter's 2:17. Might as well get that, man.
It's
Keep
a little
going.
bit more. It says, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet.
I smoke hard. Said it like it was a badge of honor.
God damn.
Go ahead.
It says, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall, now this is, I'm going to read it. For she shall eat them.
That's how bad it's gonna get out here too. These women, we're not saying that you brew beasts just to be angry.
Right.
Like we're not Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg talking about these bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. No, when we tell you that you brew beasts, we mean it. Because it's gonna get so bad that you're gonna eat your goddamn children, man.
I got a piece of it.
All right, Keisha is gonna eat little Toon, man. Little Ray Ray is gonna get curried.
What they,
Get smoked. He gonna get smoked, man. Little rotisserie, gonna have a little stick through his ass and shit.
Tootsie fried nigga.
Rotisserie fried nigga. Kentucky fried nigga, man. Yeah, and you bitches love Benihana's. Benihana's gonna have teriyaki nigga and fried rice.
and what they gonna do, like, you know, in the account of King Solomon, it was an account to where it was a woman that said, it was a family, so she said, tonight we'll eat your son.
Oh yeah.
And tonight we'll eat my son.
Yeah, second
That's
king.
what you gonna be doing.
That's it.
Oh, the King Solomon
It was a
was the
case
king,
of
though, okay.
Yeah, I think it was the second king six.
Starting the kids.
But the
Right,
second person did.
Yeah. Because the black woman, she cares about her
Yeah,
damn
I'm gonna
son.
read that.
She don't care about you.
Still
She
hating
don't
up
care
in the
about me. She don't care about the Lord. She care about herself. That's why when this EBT gets cut off and these food truckers can't go to work, all right, because the U.S.-China trade oil war is gonna boost the oil prices and gas prices so high they ain't gonna want to work unless they get higher pay. All right, that is when you're gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta do something to survive. And black women being calm as hell, all right.
She is up to flex. Somebody gets one with 8.
Yep. She gonna do what she gotta do. But guess what? That trap nigga was letting them force her to do that shit.
Man, kill that little nigga.
Shoot, kill him.
Kill his little ass, man. We hungry, goddammit.
Or find a little baby. Oh my God, baby. You know, that day Jacob's trouble, it might be a child whose parents was killed in a race wars.
He's stranded.
And he's stranded, and then you gonna have that them too. Bonnie and Clyde niggas rolling up. Oh, come on, baby, come on, let's go help you find somebody somewhere safe. Then they're gonna take you right back to the house and goddamn barbecue.
In the scriptures. Yep.
Yeah, in the house.
And the scriptures tell you that the law is spiritual. So when you tap into certain evils, that opens up a whole nother world, man. And you know what? Esau been feeding you niggas human flesh all your goddamn life. So he been slowly putting that in your system. Slowly putting that human flesh in your food. Where you go to the grocery store, you think you eating hamburger meat, you eating some niggas that got killed.
Man,
Yeah.
eating Levi died in the goddamn
They show you that in the
Fetuses, they put fetuses and everything.
tribe.
Why do you think they doing that? They slowly putting that in your system, so that when you tap into that, oh, you just gonna be full-fledged cannibals. That's what we do. That's what we do, man.
They show you that in the Second Kingsman.
What they do? I gotta see that.
Go ahead. Man, they put a whole guy in a grinder, and she seared him and made it a barbecue. Made it a hamburger. Mm-hmm. That was his initiation. He had to eat that human burger to get into the club or whatever.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Oh yeah,
They showing you.
it's real in the field. Yeah, come on.
This is 1 Peter 4, it says, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
You niggas, man, you do not understand how hot and angry the Most High is towards you people. You know how much anger he gotta have towards his people? He gonna make you eat your child? That's real hatred right there. That's something serious, man.
And the Lord said Moses, going in vain, the Lord don't care. He made you. He can do whatever he want to do.
It's gonna be the worst horror movie ever out here in these streets.
In these streets.
In these streets, man.
These streets.
Y'all niggas looking forward to Halloween, man. When Jacob's Trouble comes, every day gonna be October 31st.
Hell yeah.
Can I get a precept out to you?
Yeah, bring it up real quick.
Okay. Con, this is Lamentations chapter 4, verse, I'm going to just jump to the point, verse 10. The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. They were their meat. Boy.
The scriptures tell us in was it Exodus? Exodus 21, you need to show you sodden the lamb, which is oil. You're not supposed to boil it, but you're supposed to cook it over a fire.
That's right.
So roasted, yeah. So the Lord is telling us right there that you're gonna have people out here basically boiling their children. And it makes sense that that's how it's gonna be on this time. Because like we say, it's gonna be so bad out here, you're not gonna be able to just start a fire and cook it. Maybe you're not gonna be able to go in your house and preheat the oven, preheat the oven to 350.
Jake want to turn it to 250.
Put it on 350 and then cook it for 45 minutes until it's tender and it fall. You ain't gonna be able to do that. It ain't gonna be no power out here. It ain't gonna be, the grid's gonna be cut off. So what you gonna do? You're gonna kindle a fire, but you can't roast them. You can't roast them, Timmy. Because that's for lack of a better word, that's sweet savory. All right, it's gonna ascend. And you know, niggas love barbecue.
Let me say this though, they is gonna do it. Because they don't know not to. They just gonna cook because they gotta eat. That smoke gonna attract every goddamn vulture nigga around goddamn 285.
Man, hell yeah.
And whatever the hell, else,
And they show you in the show, which is it's a long series, but I feel like it's worth watching on Netflix. Z Nation, and they go into the the zombie apocalypse. And one of those the episodes, you had this group of men that was ran by because you're gonna have a bunch of these goons. They're gonna have these goon parties that's gonna be running bandits and outlaws and shit, And you had this one guy on there. He was using the women to attract the different men.
Hits will go to a higher level.
Oh yeah, it's going to ascend to a whole nother level, man. So it's going to upgrade. So you had the guy, he was an Issacharite guy, and he was having the women basically act like they was going to sleep with the men, and they were trading in drugs. But that was his only, that was just a scam. So then when the man's about to get into it, he come out the back room with a taser and tase his ass. And then when he would wake up, he woken up on a it's a hospital table strapped down, and they just were laying parts of his ass
So
off.
the light skinned girl.
Yeah, it was a light skinned girl.
First time I ever saw.
Yep, because she escaped.
But she wanted to get the hell away from that.
Yep.
Yeah, she was setting niggas up. And
She was setting niggas up, and then what ended up happening is one of the guys, he was on the table. They showed him, and they because you know if you kill him, that meat starts to rot instantly. So they keep the people alive.
They did that on The
Walking Dead.
Black
He
dude.
woke up with his leg cut off.
He woke up his leg cut off. They were eating like
It-
a motherfucker.
In front of him.
That fire, he was looking like-
What the?
Hey,
Shit gonna get real out here.
Hey, the Lord got a slave for a lot of niggas. He letting you party, he letting you bullshit, do your drugs,
Fatten up.
fatten up.
But at the end of the day, nigga, your legs gonna be chopped off.
Oh, they show you that in the first purge, man. First purge, man. I'm just gonna mention this one scene. I know somebody saw it. There was a scene that went to a party, man, and Jake was, cause Jake think everything is a fucking joke, man. Jake think everything is a goddamn joke, think everything is a
Party and
goddamn
bullshit.
game. Yeah, man, it's a goddamn party. Purge party down, down the block. Go to the purge party. All right, Jake in there goddamn listening to goddamn mumble rap and twerking, right?
I'll go juice in a double cup.
I forgot that fucking y'all shot at goddamn fucking taco vodka. So then,
We got that banana vodka.
so basically, they partying bullshit. Meanwhile, the angel of death walks in. Angel of death walks in there, and he's looking at everybody like, yeah, He find that one black bitch. Okay, he find that one black bitch that is deemed worthy of judgment. And then goddamn. Just that, and that was it. And then Jake was partying, and then that one bitch see it and start screaming, and then that's it. Everybody running and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all think everything is a fucking game, man. Y'all about what y'all gonna show you. This thing is real, man. Guess what? Our reality is gonna be your reality, and you ain't gonna know how to fucking live in it, man.
That's right.
Your ass gonna perish. And guess what? Good for you, man.
That's right, Doc.
Can I finish this out?
Yeah.
Yeah, come, he got it.
Kind.
That's what he did.
This is Limitations 4 and 10 again. It says, the hands of the pitiful women have sought in their own children. They were their meat and the
So
destruction.
CD Jakes, you got a lot to say about us. Why don't you read that scripture?
Yeah.
Why don't you read about cannibalism in the scriptures? It's all throughout there. What about That's why he had, see, for you to address us, TD, show you, man, your members, they're seeing our videos, and they hitting your ass at
They tired of being broke.
tdsnakes@gmail.com. tdsnakes@gmail, at Yahoo, or whatever your email is. Have you seen this video? What does this mean?
What does this mean?
This here, this about, it's probably one of our videos and shit.
Right. Hey, it's definitely a one-way street. IUIC or, GMS or IGPK, Because guess what? Scriptures are coming out.
You got a brother. You got.
In the apocrypha real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to this precept. This is something else.
How you did that lesson last night, man? The Spirit speak. Let the Spirit speak.
The book shall be open. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like the scriptures say, we have not shunned to show you the whole counsel of the Most High.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Chapter 6, verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. Tokens is another word for signs. Like when you go into the book of Joel, the 2nd chapter, he says he shall show signs and wonders. The Hebrew word there was wonders, but it's also tokens.
I mean, like you have the token of the virginity, which is the signal of the virginity.
Yeah. The word there also is signal as well. It says
The woman being a virgin. Blood.
It says that when the world that should begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be open before the firmament, and they shall see all together.
That's
The book's
Isaiah,
open.
not Isaiah, Psalms 19.
Yep, Psalm 19. Yep. The
Day,
firmament shall
day to
declare the
day,
glory.
words shall be uttered, night in the night.
And literally right now, we're live right now, bouncing off of the smartphone to the satellite, to whatever brother's computer or laptop or other smartphone. Because the Spirit of the Lord has the books open now. And that's why T.D. Jakes can't fight against this. Hey, like Howard Shot told Paul, it's hard for me to kick against the pricks.
That's right.
You know?
And you know what's so heavy about this go round as far as the prophets of the Lord? Is that it's videos that we might have did 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Just now.
That people are still watching.
Yeah.
I got videos on my page. I did 2 years ago. And that video I did on HIV,
Yeah.
but I still get comments on that shit. I be like, man, you about to cut the comments off, man.
Get comments from like 6, 7 years ago.
Get comments on videos from years ago. So people are watching what we doing right now. Like, our works are always being played, man. It ain't no like
The volume.
you get what
We
I'm
have a
saying?
heavy volume and heavy output, especially GMS. We have the most heavy volume, the most heaviest output.
And the most edification.
Right, and the most edification. Like, you're gonna learn. You're gonna feel every emotion. I'm gonna say you definitely gonna feel every emotion watching GMS, whether good or bad. Like Scripture says, we are life unto life and death unto death unto certain people. Sometimes, hey man, you might get offended. Sometimes you might get edified and be like, yeah, this is it. But we have that heavy volume of work.
We have quality
cover
and
it all.
quantity.
Right, quality over quantity.
No, we have
But
both. We have
quantity. Well, we got
Quality and quantity.
And quantity.
Yeah, we're thoroughbreds.
Done.
Like, that's why when we look at the word of like what a thoroughbred is great genetics and talent.
Yeah, you got to think about even thoroughbred on the sperm. You know, like you always bring out the point how they can produce a lot of sperm and it's all for selling. Now they can produce a lot and it ain't gonna be balanced though. Because it's all about the production of why? Because it's a thoroughbred, it comes from a certain stock. Whatever comes out of that
this other one's
thoroughbred,
for the other one.
it's the same thing with us. We got a certain spirit. And it all comes, it's constituted by the spirit and the power of Yahweh. That's where the power comes from. That's right. Yeah, and us declaring it. The word declare means to make.
Lord is starving, boy, they call it the family of word. It's starving on idolizing other people. All this memory that these people are doing live.
Hey, get that. Can we get that when you finish that? The Lamentations?
Yeah,
Amos, I'm sorry, Amos. Let's get that.
I had some bills.
Oh, it's like, go ahead, bro. You got
Yeah, this I'm filling this out when we did. We on the 28th, 57th, and told her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and told her children which she shall bear, but she shall eat them for want of all things, simply in the seeds and spreadings, wherewith thy enemies shall displace them in my gates. Alright? Because they don't listen, they don't hearken. Alright, now I'm gonna read this. Now this is basically going to sum it up.
And with that, another word,
Everything.
when that situation occurred in 70 AD, when you go into the siege of Masada after basically Jewish revolt through the Zealots, basically the so-called white man, they had the Jewish Expulsion Act where they kicked niggas the fuck out of Rome. Basically, Jewish expulsion of Rome, and that's when you get, of course, 70 AD, and you have Titus the son of Vespasian, where they push niggas basically out, they kick him out, and you have Masada. Yeah, you have Masada, and so basically, in Masada, it was folks who read it in the Joseph, how all those Israelites had cannibalism. And they said basically in Masada, all of them killed each other in like a circular motion. They it's 10 of us, he killed me, he killed him, this individual killed him all the way down to the line, and I think they said it was one person left. Now, yeah, it was one person left. You know, they said they was eating boots, they was eating all kind of shit. You know?
These are trees.
And this is documented history. Now, Yahweh Shah already warned them to flee. They didn't listen to Yahweh Shah. They hated Yahweh Shah. They crucified Yahweh Shah and said, let this blood be upon us. So the results of not listening led them to niggas suffering cannibalism. It's the same thing now. We telling these niggas, hey, if you don't listen to the Lord, come to the Lord. You're gonna your ass gonna be eating your kids. They walk past us like we just crazy niggas. But you
Yes,
gonna see it,
they
man.
gonna see it.
Hey, well, what does it say in Isaiah 65:13? My servants shall eat, but you shall be hungry. My servants shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. My servants shall basically be celebrating,
Yep, it's a
rejoice
with joy of heart.
and you shall be full of vexation. That's major vexation of the spirit when you ain't got no other choice but to eat your goddamn children or your husband or your wife.
Even the rich, you know.
Yeah.
That shit really rich. Here it is, you had all this money in Babylon, you know, being a billionaire, rapping, doing whatever the hell you do. And now you're eating your kids.
Eating $300 steaks at night.
Yeah.
You go to these niggas go to Roof Chris, like these LeBron James, they take an entourage, you might be 10 people. You think 10 people at $300 a person. They going to dropping $10, $15, $20,000 on food. But in that day, they're not even gonna be able to have 20 grams of rice.
You can't even have a ramen noodle to break open the pack.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, this is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these days, for these pine away, stricken fruit for want of food in the field.
That's gonna be the worst thing, you know, to happen when you drink, man. Because yeah, it's gonna be a time away, meaning wither away, meaning it's gonna take some time.
Yeah, and even when you look at it like a slot, you look at like family, how your body deteriorates, basically your body weak itself.
Yeah.
You get pale, your eyes sink in, you know, you get delusional. That's why they always have these shows where you look at a nigga and he look like a big ass piece of steak, man.
Hot dog.
Yeah, or a hot dog, and you can be like, what you looking at me like that for? All you see is the steak with a mouth.
Like Popeye and
Like,
Baloo.
yeah, like have you ever seen a meth head? That's basically what the people gonna look like, a fucking meth head.
Because meth, what does methamphetamine do? It deteriorates your muscular, your muscle tissue.
Yep, because that can develop, like let's say you do meth and you ill, that can develop to muscular dystrophy.
Yeah.
You know, which basically destroys your muscle content. It kills you from the inside out.
Your bones
You know?
roll.
You know?
That's what
But
happens.
you ain't gotta worry.
Hey, that's what happens with cannibalism. Cannibalism is, like the brother was saying, cannibalism is first because you have a BMI, you have a body mass index, where basically your body needs a certain amount of calories if your ass is laid in the bed, like think about people in the hospital, right? They have to keep an IV on them, even though they're not burning calories, they're not working out, they're not sweating, they're just laid in the bed, but they gotta continuously feed them. Why? Because your body needs a bare minimum of calories just to make you burn calories just blinking your eyes.
Your organs function.
Every time you move, you burning calories.
You burning calories. Your heartbeat, every time your lung inhale and exhale to bring air in, that's calories. Because the word calorie is a chemistry term that means energy. That's why you eat food. You eat food to bring energy to yourself. So your body needs an X amount of calories just to operate, just the bare minimum, just blinking eyes, breathing, heart pumping, your stomach digesting food or your intestines. That shit takes calories. So when you go beneath a certain point, your body, what's the first thing the body do? It eats your fat storage, because fat is nothing but stored energy. So you eat all the fat on you. Then what's left? Then it goes to the muscle. Then it starts eating the muscle tissue. Once it does that, then what's the next step? It starts eating organs and shit, eating off of your organs. It literally turns, the Most High is going to turn your immune system against you.
Yeah, that's the first step of cannibalism. Really, is your body eating itself. And that's the just like you said, that's the point of consumption. And if I can say this one thing too, that's why I think what was it, Leningrad, that was a known famine. And they were speaking about how the famine was so bad in that area that people was licking the plaster off the walls. Now, a lot of times when it's a famine, people will eat anonymous and miscellaneous things because everything has minerals in it. Like fruit. Fruit comes from everything comes from the earth. So it has zinc, magnesium, manganese, calcium. Everything around you. Even your urine has certain minerals that actually is it's extracted. That's why a lot of people say when it's a family things of that nature, drink your own piss. Which that's people gonna be doing.
So
too.
people gonna be doing it too.
Drinking blood.
Drinking blood, yeah.
Cause like you ever bled and you hit your lip and your blood and it tastes like
Ice.
metal.
It tastes like
Or it tastes like copper.
Metal, copper, yeah.
Like, yeah, it tastes like metal. Because your blood got metal in it.
It's iron. They'll eat tree bark because it has fiber.
Fiber.
Oh, remember on that show? Remember that movie we was watching, The Cube on Netflix? Remember that movie, The Cube? We was watching?
Yeah.
And you had that dude that was in the cube and they didn't have no water, no food. He took a button off of his shirt and he put it in his mouth. And he just kept moving the button around in his mouth. They like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But him doing that kept his mouth salivated so he wouldn't get thirsty. See, little things like people, little tricks to the trade, man. You people, man, you people are skillless. You don't have no survival in you whatsoever. Nope. And man, and not to change the subject matter, but man, we in a different time of the year, man. That sun we never dealt with the sun right there.
Yeah.
I just want to speak on that. Like,
We have
it's like-
Yeah, I know the season's getting ready to change.
yeah, you can tell we in a different season.
I appreciate what you were speaking about.
I mean, I had something.
It's never been right here.
Because just like the brother was saying, that these people are skillless. And those different skills is going to be the reason why we're going to actually survive for the long run. Because all we doing is prepping. We the top preppers on the planet Earth. You know, and it's through the skill and power.
This is Sirach 119.
You got your
Wisdom
portable
raineth down
charger?
skill, and knowledge of understanding, and exalted them to honor their older fast.
And because we got so many skills in our spirit, in our mental, we don't even notice it. You know how many videos that we've all watched individually that it might not seem like it's worth anything right now? That's like, it's going to tap into that in your subconscious and pull it out to you. You'll be like, damn, how the fuck this brother know how to build this?
Well, you just stay right there.
How the fuck this brother know how to build this tent for you? And trees and a little bit of string.
Store reserves, man.
Store reserve. That's why the spirit always have us just going into stuff, man. Herbs, plants, all that.
One day, a brother might just come up to you and be like, hey, eat this and that.
Sakari might have.
Here you go.
I think he is
That's your
in my
mental.
car.
Like, bro, how you know that?
You know that.
He left it in my car last.
Because
It just makes sense.
Spirit rated down skills.
Maybe.
Battery.
It's still live.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done with that.
Okay, I'm gonna read this, and this is what the Yahweh Shah is getting ready to do, man, because it's gonna take a lot for our people to get right, but it's also gonna be the Lord's pleasure to destroy the wicked of our people as well. You know, and you know, the famine and cannibalism, that's one aspect.
I'm still gonna go down.
That's one aspect of the wrath that he's going to bring. Okay? So this is the book of Jeremiah 19:6. It says, therefore, now this is going to segue in the other scriptures the brother be able to bring out, but I'm going to pinpoint this. Jeremiah 19:6-9. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, that this place shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. And I will make void the counsel of Judah and Jerusalem in this place. So everything that you niggas think that you got planned, that you got on the books, that you got, you know, prepped up for the year 2020 and shit. Now you're talking about you gonna run for the president 2020, nigga, you ain't doing it, bro. Okay? Alright? You ain't gonna complete that mission.
You might die this year, nigga.
That's right.
Get his ass needed.
Right? It says, and I will make void the counsel of Judah and Jerusalem in this place, and I will cause them to fall by the sword before their enemies.
Say he's gonna make void the council of Judah and Jerusalem. But that's really the main way a society stays afloat is by the council and the assembly of men.
Yeah.
That's how our nation fell. When you read in the book of, if I'm not mistaken, it's Kings, it speaks about when Babylon came and took us down. What did they take? They took the wise men out of Judah.
They took the priests and they took the advisors and they took the
The priests and advisors took them to Babylon. That's why Daniel was in Babylon. Because he came from that stock, that royal stock of Chelsea. His father was probably a wise man, you know. And what they did, they left the peasant ass niggas still in Jerusalem. So they knew the niggas wasn't gonna amount to shit anyways. You ain't got to rule over a dumb nigga. He just gonna self-destruct any fucking.
Esau know one thing. Esau knows wise Israelites and ain't shit Israelites. He know how to distinguish it. But then you got Jake that's so-called Israelites that can't distinguish between the good fruit and bad fruit. Jake, man.
Hey, because the children of this world are wiser than the children of light. All right, but I'm going to continue reading. It says, and I will make void the counsel of Judah and Jerusalem in this place. And I will cause them to fall by the sword before their enemies and by the hands of them that seek their lives. Does not Esau seek our lives? You know? It says, cops, beating. There was one video I saw, man, cops beat the shit out this goddamn dude, man. Beat his head, beat him in the head with a rod of iron, man. Cops don't care. And that's small law enforcement. Cops stay right next to you. Imagine these troops that speak Greek and shit. They don't give a fuck about you, America. They're waiting to goddamn shoot them.
These Manchurian soldiers.
Yeah.
These soldiers that got the chip in them and they just going off the straight. It's a nigga, like RoboCop. They show that in the movie RoboCop, the new one. You see the new RoboCop?
Yeah.
Where that guy, they put all those points, he wasn't even no human no more. It was a guy behind it was a damn cyborg with somebody,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Playing his ass.
Yeah, he was him, but he was connected to the system. So he could still control it. Yeah.
It's like
Remember they cut it, he was like, I want to see what's really me.
He went to his house and he started kind of having memories and shit. You know, he was having like a flashback.
The upgrade movie.
So what about them cops? Andy Griffin we ain't worried about Andy Griffin. You think he's so gonna send Andy Griffin and Bonnie
fifth wave
cops our way? Esau ain't gonna send that type of. You think a big fat mall cop Paul Bart is gonna come through something?
It says, and their carcasses will I give to be meat for the fowls of the heaven and for the beasts of the earth. And I will make this city desolate and in hissing. Everyone that passes thereby shall be astonished and hissed because of all the plagues thereof. Now, like the brother went to the history, I went to the history about it. It happened in 70 AD. In 70 AD, from the time of Masada, the siege of Masada. But it's going to happen again. Because guess what? He that does not listen to history, he's doomed to repeat it. Now, you niggas don't listen to shit. So y'all gonna get a repeated consequence.
What niggas listen to niggas still? Nigga music.
Yeah, listen to goddamn
Gangster music.
You know, they don't know how to goddamn segue in between good music and bad music. They just all bad. It's what they call it trap music. You know, they trap in a goddamn mind frame of incoherent
low frequency music.
Yeah, low frequency music.
And the Lord spoke about the light of the body, and that whole body of it is full of light. Speaks about darkness. How great the shine darkness can be. How great.
Yeah,
our people are dark, man.
It's that great gross darkness.
Yeah, fucking gross. And like gross is dark. Like when I was younger, they had this show. They had to show the Proud Family. And they had sisters, the gross sisters.
Oh yeah, the gross
They was
sisters.
so black.
Blue.
And you can see the countenance. It speaks about the countenance.
It look like a purple crayon, man.
That real dark, gross spirit.
Because sometimes the spirit will hit you. You walk into a random place, and then you see a woman like, this bitch got demons. It don't even be you. It's just the spirit. Like,
you feel the vibe. The vibe. Man, that vibe be, resonating against your vibe. You know what I'm saying? So you be like, oh, something kind of off in here.
You got something, bro?
Yeah, I got Isaiah chapter 6, verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross dark is the people.
Gross dark.
Gross dark.
It's so dark. Just like I said, in Egypt, it was so dark that you can feel the darkness.
You can feel it? Yeah. Where's my song?
It's going to be a dark time.
Like candy.
They say it try to light, the light can shine, bro.
And that's why the wise virgins, like it tells you in Matthew 25, that candle got to be in you, man. This can't be one of the type of candles you're trying to find it. Nah, this word. Because when the EMP and everything comes, you ain't going to be able to have your Bible on the go and me go through the book of Proverbs, let me go through Psalms.
You got the smartphone to go. Smartphone gonna be dead.
I need my pocket phone, let me get my bag.
Some Jays might have a sword with them and some
So
don't.
they not.
You don't know where you're gonna be.
Some days won't.
You don't know what you're gonna be doing.
But what, like, Eli had the book with him, right? But at the end of the day, when the book was basically out of his possession, destroyed, what was the book at? Up here. The book was up here. It was up here to the point the man literally could write the whole Bible.
That's right.
Genesis to Revelation. You know?
And even in that day, it speaks about how it's gonna be so a mass amount of confusion. It's gonna be gunshots, women screaming all kind of chaotic shit.
Babies crying.
You ain't gonna have time to read the book of Psalms. And
Right.
Psalms running red. You hear it screaming.
I'm here looking for Psalm 73. Nigga, the enemy is right there.
Like, shut up, woman, I gotta read. I heard the 13th chapter.
I'm trying to get the breakdown of Daniel 11.
You stay down here. I'm gonna run to the top of this building so I get some sunlight.
I gotta read. I must know what happened.
Highlighting this shit.
You gotta be like Will Smith and Legend, man. You either go in, you go out, know when to go out.
Yeah, well, that's right. And he discerned the light from the darkness.
But it's beautiful to run out of the book of I Am Legend, because one thing about that movie, it shows you, even though he kind of went somewhat insane, we still had a little bit of his moral still. Because in that day, you got to keep your sanity about what? Isaiah 33:6. Because at the end of the day, when you lose access to your cell phone, because we naturally been equipped to live in this time now. Your life revolves around your car. Your life revolves around your cell phone. Your life revolves around your laptop. Your life revolves around just riding a Cobra and all these different things. When all this shit bottoms out, your mind actually rewires, man. You gotta move a whole nother way. You gotta think a whole nother way.
What was it, a year ago? What was that storm that came through here?
Snow apocalypse?
Nah, not
Nah,
Apocalypse.
when all the lights went out last year.
That was the hurricane that
Was that Marie?
yeah, the aftermath of Maria and it was the aftermath of Irma or Maria.
It was
came
one of
through
them.
Florida and they hit up to
Because it
here.
came through here.
Yeah, through Florida, yeah.
Man, I knew right then.
Yeah.
I knew right then. I was like, man, the Spirit of the Lord gonna be with me.
Right.
I was about to die from boredom. For real, a lot of you people gonna die from boredom. Because like you just said, man, I'm just sitting in the house. I'm like, fuck, man, my phone about to die. I can't listen to music. Can't go on World Star Hip Hop.
I went to the store, right? Man, and yo, they were bugging out. I came out, I went to the store, we got a couple items. I didn't go to the store anyway. Like, you know, brother's not really worried about it. You know, we got faith. So I went to the store, but I came out, and this woman, she drove by like a little white car. She was like this woman now, but it was a damn weak vessel. The woman gonna say, you need to hurry me get up out of here. That hurricane finna come through. I'm like, man, there ain't a goddamn hurricane. It's just fucking rain. Power out. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Jake, man, they were bugging out, but you going to the store. Fucking everybody in there buying all bottles. Oh, man. I was talking about 4 or 5 boxes of goddamn chicken and beef ramen noodles and shit. You know how Jake eat.
Nah. When I went to Walmart, the goddamn camping section was empty. You know, the little outdoor, ain't nothing but niggas go in my Walmart. The whole camping section was empty. I was like, Jake something else.
Jake buying batteries and flashlights.
I might need that shit.
I need a tent.
Nigga, you live in the house. Nigga ain't know how to assemble the shit. He just buying shit.
I got a tent.
But Jake gonna die from boredom, man. You can't with this smartphone.
Build a tent in your house.
Even us. That's why I said I learned right then. I'm like, man, the Most High gotta be with us. But I was in my house like,
But you want to know? Hey, you want to know something? And like you say, people gonna die of boredom. It's not gonna be us because the Lord gonna have us on the move.
yeah.
We gonna be on the move. We ain't ever gonna be like quote unquote bored. Like we gonna be on the move. We always gonna be doing something. That's right.
And we got the cell phones at the end of the day. The spirit
Yep.
of Yahweh
Sure, sure.
Before there was a cell phone, we had the scriptures.
That's right.
You know, we had the spirit of the Lord to navigate us No, we got a GPS through the spirit of the Lord. We got all these things built in us, man.
Keep it
That's
moving,
why
honey. I'm
somebody
sure
get
the
Isaiah
kids.
33:6 real bad. Because even Isaiah 33:6, we just read it on a minuscule level. But when shit hit the fan, the Lord gonna turn us up, man. He gonna turn our frequency, our volume all the way on high. And he has to. We ain't gonna just be regular Joes, you know what I'm saying, walking around. The Lord gonna turn us into Superman, man.
Hell yeah.
Super navigation, spirit by having where you can blink with 4 or 5 brothers.
Yeah, that's right. Man, I was pondering on this yesterday.
Lifting up a standard,
Just gonna run into each other.
Right.
Propelling up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, taking down different people.
You gonna have people with you.
People with you.
Like you said, like in that day, we gonna be moving around, right? I may have 250 people with me. I see you, Barzal. You got 1,000. Now we got 1,200 to look after.
Yeah.
We are not gonna be bored. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna be fully occupied.
Fully
Let's go
occupied.
back to the archaic stuff. Because we all about the archaic format of life anyway. Agriculture, you know, building, you know, and speaking this
Cooking. We were talking about that yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? Which of course we don't push learning the gun and things of that nature. But I'm just going to the point that we all about that style. You know what I'm saying? That was the way of living. You had the men of Judah, the men of war, the men that actually dictated Greece. We're gonna go back to that style and start now.
Hey, but you know it tells us that in Jeremiah 16. Fishing. We're gonna go from being fishermen to hunters. And that's gonna be that increase of our spirit. Because the Lord will have to take us from that peaceable fisherman spirit to full-fledged bloodthirsty hunters. And that's a whole other energy that we don't got on us yet.
That's right.
That heart shall meditate terror.
That's the same chapter, Isaiah 33.
Because we really domesticated Israelites. Really. You take a wild lion, a domesticated lion, and then you put them amongst wild lions and just drop them off, and that lion will goddamn die, man.
In a week.
Tail and probably find a corner to stand.
He gonna get killed too.
He gonna get killed.
Because a lot of times you can't put a lion just around wild lions. They ain't gonna just accept him in a pride. It don't work like that with lions.
Right,
So who is
because
you?
It's mostly like a head
terrible.
lion.
It's
Mostly like a head lion.
Lions kill
or
lions.
pride of female lions. It's not going to be too many, male lions in one pride. It's mostly talking about this.
One or two.
Raised up, then they branch out.
Chase them out.
You chase them out and they find,
The Lord gonna turn us up.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy
Like
times.
I said, wisdom and knowledge, that's what's gonna stabilize us in that time. You know, we're gonna be able to balance what these other people can't balance. When these people are on an emotional tirade, they in a frenzy, they frustrated, they suffer from anxiety, they crying every goddamn minute on the hour. They got all these goddamn kids they gotta balance out. Throwing up. The men hiding behind the women, they don't know what to do. Women tell them, what do we do? I don't know.
Jeremiah 30 and all.
Yeah.
Like you ever seen all faces shall be turned pale.
What's that? All knees shall be weak as water. Wobbly leg niggas gonna be walking around.
turning to women.
Yep, men gonna be turning to women. Oh, what the Lord said, I see the men with their
Hands is
Oh,
Jeremiah.
for
yeah,
with their
Jeremiah,
hands on their
they travail like women.
they
Man.
go like women on their hands and their
You
loins.
gonna see the toughest 6'8" LeBron James niggas. Good 250, muscle on top of muscle. Whimpering high pitch, man.
In a fetal position somewhere behind the tree center.
Crying and shit, man.
Help me! Help me! Brother, do you know what's going on?
Let me go with you.
We gonna be damn near levitating that day, man.
Shining.
Gonna be like Magneto in that day.
I know, just
a calm tone.
It'll be like an X-Men levitating through the
Man, that's the spirit of God. Because guess what? It's what you say, casting all your cares on the Most High. Because He cares for you. We ain't gonna be like, what we gonna eat? We know what we gonna eat. The spirit of the Lord gonna feel it. We ain't gotta worry. The Lord fed the Lord manna. The Lord fed the man of the Lord quail.
Used the ravens to feed militia.
Men got fed, so we know we got the records. We know when everything bottomed out, what it is. We gonna go on top and everybody else gonna go on bottom. It's as simple as that.
shoot, even Paul, them women helped him out, man.
Yeah.
That's what you said. You can't see the Isaiah 4:1, but that's Paul went through the Isaiah 4:1 himself, man.
And the spirit may have it where you might be traveling, right? Like you'll watch certain movies, and you might enter into a city, and then they might give you passway in. And, like certain cities, they have like a king of the city. Might be a residence of king of the city.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, goddamn, bro.
Like, I'm a stand it.
You might go into a city and be like, wait,
He good.
He say he good.
I'm gonna show you what I'm doing.
Hey, like, what was the name
He
of
gonna be
the-
a joint air with me. Y'all better listen to him like y'all listen to me.
What was the name that got blue, that got bitten?
What?
That
Oh, I forget his name.
Damn, his name. But you know, he ends up in that series. He basically takes over all. He runs all of Seattle. He take the whole city over. Yeah, watch it. Let me read this out real quick. This is Matthew 6, and I start at 30. And it says, "Wherefore, if the Most High so clothe the grass of the field, which to this day and tomorrow is cast in the oven, shall not He much more clothe you, O ye of little faith?"
yeah, and that's why the Lord is gonna protect His men. Okay, if the Lord can, for example, like you don't see a tree. Trees don't have to go to in the open field and get sun. No, the sun rotates and it shines upon the tree.
That's right.
Not the other way around. So how much more men that actually have to toil and work and sweat? The Lord's going to make sure that they receive some kind of fruit from their production. You're going to make sure that they eat. You're going to make sure that they're taken care of. And how much more His servants, man?
You reap what you sow.
You reap what I say.
So
You sow.
scarcely.
All right.
That's why we go hard. You know, like some of us, like me and you, hey, we working on probably like 2-3 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. I'm working like 2 myself too, man. I got home at like 3. Had to be right back on at 6:30, man. I didn't get a nap. I got home, goddamn house full of light. I'm like, man, I can't even sleep here. I left, man. All right, I'm gonna read all this verse 31. Matthew 6 and 31. It says, "Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all things."
The Lord knows what's up, man. How about Yahweh Shai knows what we need?
Which chapter is that again?
He knows. And what's the four, like we said, the 4 principal things of man's life?
What's that? Ecclesiastes?
Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus?
Yeah,
Like
that's
30 something?
Yeah. You know, we need, fire, water, blood of the grape.
Blood of the grape.
Okay? And oil, basically. You know? Principal things of life, or is it 4 to 6 things?
I got it right here for
You got
you.
it?
This is Sirach 39 and 26. It says the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing.
Maybe it's about because you take the flour and the oil and make you fry bread. That's how Gad survived.
Hey, but you know that's spiritual. That's how Gad and Reuben survived the tears of trouble.
Yep.
That's strawberries.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
the tears
fire,
of trouble. Yep.
that fire, that oil,
Said
that
same
salt,
thing.
Gad
I said it again.
made fried bread.
Okay, that's how fried bread came about.
It keep going. It
And
says,
you know, if I can say something real quick, because me and Tarzan, we was talking the other day, and we were like, the Most High knows that this flesh that we in right now, this is the weakest the flesh has ever been.
yeah, that's right.
This flesh is weak.
Con. Yeah,
Like
con.
this flesh, like we were saying,
really
we were talking, we were like
Yeah,
after the
yeah.
Day of Atonement. Here it is, we all do the same shit before the sun go down the day before. You know, we look at me like, sun go down at 8:32, 8:31 and 58 seconds.
It was
We
8:17
still
that day.
We done last.
Jugging water. Yeah, we jugging water.
They went out to do camp.
Eating as much as you can. You trying to stuff that body with as much food as you can.
Yeah.
And then at 8 in the morning,
You still hungry.
as shit.
That shit was
8 in the
pointless.
morning, you didn't even get the news.
That was me this morning.
Hungry.
Yeah,
You just
I
ate
ate
it. This flesh ain't shit.
I woke up like,
The Most High know that. The Most High knows. The Most High knows how far we can go without food and water. He gonna test us, but through the Spirit, he ain't gonna like, hey, you might have to go 2 weeks without food and water.
Right, like,
Man, you drop dead.
that's right.
It ain't just like you got that's how we know these niggas that be trying to pop up. We talking about 40-day fasting. They bust
Fuck
out.
out of here.
But there was only 2 men in the scripture that actually accomplished that feat. And that was the 2 of the top prophets of the Lord and
King David, Moses being in the reincarnation, King David,
That's right.
So you talking about King David, and Yahweh Shai. The only two people. That's it. And you think you gonna
You think you equivalent to that? Come on, man.
Negro, please.
Hey, that's why. See, you niggas, you're not made, and you were not created to survive the calamities and the perils to come.
That's right.
Scripture says in 2 Kings, the 9th chapter, the only ones to escape the perils said to come is the elect. Okay? But he said, unto those that loathe thy word, he said, right, by pain. And the brother read the scripture on that one of the worst ways to go is down without food and water.
Yeah.
Right?
Die by the sword.
Down, it's worse than, gunshot to the head. A couple of bullet wounds to the stomach.
That's the easy way.
You bleed out, and you sting, but it is it.
Hey, basically dying by famine is worse than how Junior in New York died.
If you die by family, the Lord hates
Junior in New
you.
York,
He got stabbed up.
I mean, he got his judgment, but
He went out,
it
though.
was just like,
Quick.
time to go, boom, 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 boom. That was it.
The shock cut in, and he just was out of it.
Yeah.
Your immune system, which your immune, I forget what the word immune goes back to, but it basically means a service. It's like a service team. Like you got, it's like your immune system is basically a AAA. Your body, it does all the work. That's why really, if you got a strong immune system, your immune system should be able to heal every disease in you.
Oh, well, it said, now this is, it comes back. Nah, but it says, now I saw this the other day, I thought about the wrong law. I saw this the other day. Now this is what the scientists say. If you can fast for 3 days, it supposedly can restart your whole immune system, because what it does is it recreates your white blood cells. And then you're rejuvenated to the point where you can have a fighting chance. That's why you notice even when you're sick, you don't have an appetite.
It's true.
You don't have an appetite. When you get sick, you don't have an appetite. You might drink fluids, you might not, but for the most part,
But it's almost like you gotta force it.
down because it's you're really kind of like fast. The body has to fast.
You know what your body does when you're sick? People will say when they're sick, I can't taste nothing. That's your body saying don't eat nothing.
Yeah, body saying you don't eat.
Your body goes through a rejection. And that's why the highest peak of your testosterone, the highest peak of everything is really in the morning time. That's why when you wake up, first thing you think about is goddamn sex.
Goddamn body,
Because what your body's been shutting down, and that's the restoration. And the first meal of the day is what? Breakfast. Breakfast is the compound word. Breaking your fast. So your body goes through that 8-hour window of fast, so to speak. And just like you were speaking about, your immune system, if you have a great immune system, you can fight off all viruses and diseases. That's what HIV is. HIV stands for
autoimmune.
AIDS stands for autoimmune deficiency syndrome. And HIV is something virus.
Look it up.
We got this. It's a certain virus.
We gotta use the urine and thumb real
What
quick.
is this? A certain virus, and AIDS is a certain immunodeficiency syndrome. Because your immune system is deficient, and the syndrome basically is the virus. If I'm not mistaken, HIV develops the virus creates immunodeficiency syndrome.
Your white blood, it's like your white blood cells. They work too hard.
Yeah.
They start because the body's in perfect balance. Like the body's in perfect balance. Like how you were saying, when that's your body cutting off your
immunodeficiency
your taste,
virus.
which is going to use when you eat. There's energy like we was going into. Body got to use that energy to burn the calories, digest it, do other things. But when it cuts that part off, we can just put that same energy into healing. And the body's made perfect.
The acronym for HIV is Human Immunodeficiency Virus.
Human immunodeficiency. Your immune system is deficient because your white blood cell count is low. Okay? And what happens is, what the virus does is it attacks your red blood cells.
It's a war. It's a civil war in your body.
It's a war. It's a war. It was a video. I'm gonna send it later. It was a video I saw of a white blood cell attacking the virus. That shit is epic, man.
I seen that.
You seen that? You ever seen it before? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that white blood cell.
Yeah, you did.
And then put it in a bubble.
Yeah, put it in a,
Yeah, because it's like little organs, man.
Yeah,
That's why
petri
it's
dish.
organisms. Organisms have like when you take like probiotics and different cells and things of that nature, those things be living. That's why even when you buy probiotics and different supplements, they'll tell you put it in the shelf, keep it away from so and so. Some people go as far as be like, don't even put your cell phone and shit around it. Don't put certain frequencies because it'll actually destroy the content because it's living.
it's kind of like if you put, let's say if you put like certain like you put like cell phone radiation around ants, they can scatter depending on the level and the heat of the phone. They'll scatter because that's what they got antennas for. They go off of frequencies and receptors in the air, and they need them. So they can't communicate because the frequency is like a jammer. It's a jammer. That's why they got chemtrails and the cell phone towers. That's what they do to us. That's why we're confused. That's why Babylon is scattered. That's why Jake is scattered, because we are the most sensitive people. We are a very sensitive people. That's why we're emotional. That's why our senses are in tune with what nature. We're in tune with the earth, so when Esau disrupts that, okay, it throws us off.
Your body flows
Like
up.
the hurts, when you talking about with the hurts and the water, going into the whole music industry, it goes deep. But this is why the key thing to get your frequency back right is to coming back to Yahweh about your shot. That's why he's going to sustain us with the right food and the right energy to survive in that time, to keep us on a certain level. So our pH level will be at a certain balance. So the rest of you, you niggas is not gonna be through, man. That's right. You're gonna be eating each other, killing each other. All right. Niggas might try to eat themselves. It might I just couldn't skip off the forearm, you know what I'm saying?
Chop that whole
It's
thing
just like scraping my arm, and then what they're doing is walking around with fucking on Wonder Bread.
And that cannibalism create more
One of
disease.
his arms and his other arm eating that shit, man.
But I'm gonna finish the scripture out. This is Jeremiah 19:9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one of the flesh of his friend, and the seed and straightness wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives shall straighten them.
And that's how you know the worst people that's gonna really get it is these Hollywood niggas, man. These super rich, so to speak, the rich in the United States, these Beverly Hills niggas. It's just all about the rich life. They had to drop them down, you know what I'm saying? They get the best cuts of meat. They eat at the best restaurant, French and Italian restaurants and things of that nature. They all throughout the city. When them trucks stop coming, the imports, well, you already had these different tariffs and sanctions that Trump's been getting to with these different countries. All that shit's gonna equate to your local supermarket, man. You know?
These rich people, man, like me and the brother should come in Detroit, we was talking about that. We was like, really, these derelicts and these homeless people, they in a better state, man. Because the Most High can the Most High can do something with them. That's right. He can uplift them. What can this word really do for Florida?
Right.
There's nothing can be done for Florida like in Georgia.
Hey, how was I saying? A rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Because it's easier for a camel to go through the needle. I have a needle, a whole freaking camel.
Yeah, and them Eye of Needles, when you look at it, they were like little ass doors.
Yeah, little crevices.
Yeah, they were little crevices that when you would have to leave, like say for instance, you have what they call them escape routes. Escape routes where you can just slither through, get in quick. It's a certain size to slide through it. Certain big ass animals wasn't designed to go through that. That's why it says the camel. It was easier for a rich, for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Because camels can't even go through the eye of a needle.
Ain't it stubborn?
What it can, what it is we have to unload.
You gotta take all the
You gotta unload everything
the
that the
baggage.
camel's holding, the baggage. You walk it through, and the camel has to actually bow down low or have to kind of.
Because camels are proud ass animals too.
Yeah,
That's heavy. Yeah,
that's why I say it's they can hardly enter into it.
Yeah.
It's easier for them to go through, but it's a hard thing.
Yeah.
Than for a rich man, like when the rich man came to the house side, he said he did everything right, but he didn't want to give the riches though.
Well, that's why I said the baggage. Just like you're speaking about the camel got to drop the baggage. Jake ain't gonna drop that baggage. Jake's so stubborn, like you're speaking about Floyd Mayweather. For him to serve in this truth, hey, the scripture says charge them that are rich. This nigga got $100 million check.
To some people that he probably in his mind consider bums. It ain't going down like that.
For a kingdom that he already feel like he already in, he don't care about the white man. Why he care about the white man going down when he living up with him? He know all these different top white boys he speak. They paying him. They inviting him to their crib.
Man, the Jake that I picked up and I took to the airport the other day, he was telling me how basically his son went to one of these top schools in the city, right? And basically one of his sons was friends with the guy that owns Bentley. The company of Bentley. His son is friends with them. Like you said, when Floyd, imagine Floyd. He the one with the check, so you know Floyd know people that's in places that he don't even have a clue. He know these people, man. They invite him to parties because hey, you know, like they say that in Harlem Nights. They had the champ. They like, hey, the champ's in the house, man. You know, it brings a certain aura to your place. Like, yeah, you know, Floyd's here.
They move off each other's energy.
Yeah.
You know, you got an owner of a club. Right? Now let's say you own a nightclub. That's why these celebrities, you know, they make these appearances. And they don't be doing this shit.
Yeah,
man.
a walkthrough.
And
They call it
we
walkthrough.
Yeah, walkthrough. We know by experience, okay, a celebrity will come to a certain club, right? And they don't do nothing, they won't even drink.
Yeah, that last night we went out through.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a certain brother and sister.
Yeah. They ain't drinking, man.
Yeah, that night was through. And she ain't do shit. Look.
And the one before that. Yeah. You know? So, yeah, you know.
That are rich, for ye have received your consolation.
Right, you know, consolation goes into something consoling you. You know, giving you comfort. Okay, here because our people are oppressed, pursuant to Isaiah the 30th chapter. Our people are oppressed. Okay, they don't have the necessary means to live a better life as opposed to getting the worst of what they can get, the cheapest things. Okay, so when you do have a person come from poverty, which is the so-called rags and riches story that a lot of these celebrities and certain politicians of Jake go through, okay, they receive their consolation because they looked at it as if they're in the kingdom. They made it.
Yeah,
that's what they say. I made it.
Yep.
I made it.
Most I can't glorify and
yeah.
Look, imagine if Floyd literally went from being Floyd, making hundreds of millions of dollars, driving whatever he wants, going wherever he wants, houses here, houses there, and then he end up in a chariot.
Right.
The Most High can't. Not even about fair, but how can the Most High glorify it?
Yeah, Lord, yeah.
Now the Most High glorify it, taking a man that's living underneath the bridge.
Cash out.
That's power. And the Lord was always about raising. The Lord was always about. The Lord was always about raising up men from the dirt. That's why, just like the brother said, a rag and riches story. When you go into the scriptures, a lot of men they was from the gutter, man. Yeah, I was from the hood, so to speak. But they said nothing
What good
come
thing?
out.
As the saying goes. Nazareth.
But that's the good that came out of it because Nazareth, read that scripture one more time.
Okay, this is Luke. This is Luke 6:24. But woe unto you that are Luke 6:24. But woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation.
Yeah, it says, woe unto you that are rich means destruction unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation. And when a nigga got money, it's a certain mentality comes with having being a breadwinner, man. You feel entitled, you very prideful, you high-minded. Nobody can't discipline your vessel. Just think about us trying to tell Floyd, bro, you gotta stop going to all these clubs, throwing out all that goddamn money. That ain't wisdom. Hit him with the scripture, and Peter's where it speaks about reveling. You can't be out drinking and just popping bottles. Be not unequally yoked. You can't be chilling with these drunk dealers celebrity niggas.
They ain't trying to hear that shit.
Right? You know what that's what you think he's gonna stop doing what he's doing? You can't commit adultery. You can't commit adultery no more.
Which they say he did that. When his friend got killed, they was on the phone.
You the reason his friend, because he was
Getting
one
on for like 30
Well,
minutes.
50
Switch was the car.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, people were talking about it. But forget him. This personal situation, the Lord can't deal with a vessel like that. And he says that wisdom should not enter into a malicious soul. And these celebrities, outside of even the so-called tea that be getting spilled throughout, the airwaves, you know what I'm saying? They do a lot of wicked, satanic things behind the scenes that their soul and their spirit are guilty of, that the Lord is rejecting. You know? Yeah. You know, what if, yeah. I think about the word back. Man game is, what shall a man,
Go ahead and get some.
what shall a man give? Okay. Yeah, in exchange for his soul, basically. Selling out.
Because you got to do a lot of. Esau knows that, man. Esau knows that we're a nation of about being spiritually clean. So he knows, like, well, you want to make it in my society deep. You got to get dirty. When you look into that left hand side, man, it's about filth.
The filthier you are, the stronger you get. You get power through the left-hand side energy through getting filthy and foul.
Like eating shit. I watched the documentary on Satanism. They literally make them eat crap, eat humans, eat flesh, drink blood, piss. Yeah, spirit cooking.
Spirit cooking.
Yeah, because they say with witches, the filthier you are, the stronger your power is. Witches all about spells, incantations, different. Because they have their books and shit where they cast spells and their magic. But they need access. They need to go through certain portals. They need grants, so to speak, from those different powers. And it's like, you want to upgrade, you gotta be more filthy, man.
Well, y'all ever seen that movie on Netflix with what's that dude from Instagram,
King Batch.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's with like that the babysitter or something.
Babysitter movie.
Something like
That's
that.
what that movie's about. And in the movie, the bitch, she's a witch. And he's like he's trying to be like a famous actor or something. And you got different people that came into the house. And that's what it was all about. They was going through
They probably offered it to him, and he making a parody of it. Whether or not he did it or not, he probably but he know. They know. This is what we know when they make jokes about.
Shit, that's how we got the Netflix movie.
Because basically, it's like the brother said, you have to be filthy. Because when you go into the history of Israel, we went to the law, there's a lot of ceremonies and rites, so to speak, that we have to go through. Spiritual ceremonies we have to go through. Like, you can't, like Moses couldn't just go up to the mountain, you had to take your shoes off. You know what I'm saying? And then even when Israel was down with the Lord, the Lord, okay, Moses came down and said, look, you have to separate yourselves for 3 days. Don't touch, don't come at your wives. So, like, there was a process that we had to, like, if we wanted to get close to God, we had to make sure that we was clean.
If I may say, when you read Leviticus 16, every time Aaron did something, the Lord would tell him, now wash yourself and come back. Do this, wash yourself, come back and do this. Put your hand on the goat's head and wash yourself.
Priest always have to wash his hands on that laver.
And wash his clothes.
Wash his hands. You got in the garment, have to wash his garment, sprinkle the water.
You gotta be clean.
To be clean. Because the Lord, you know, again, touch yourself. You want good. You gotta wash him.
And even as far as saying you can't come against the camp, you have certain numbers of uncleanness, you don't have to
This is Mark chapter 8, verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Yeah, so what's the profit? Even though you gain the riches, you're gaining access, the VIP, you're around all kind of different generals, things of that nature. You live living the highlight, but you lost your soul. You lost your inheritance. At the end of the day,
He looked like
you would have
that.
hold it down the weight. You're gonna get all these niggas plus more for infinity, and you ain't even have to give your ass away, man. And it's true, we don't gotta sell our souls. We don't have to give our behinds away for the kingdom of heaven. You know, these guys had to come because a lot of these dudes are strapped, man. A lot of these dudes wouldn't yeah, so-called God-fearing men. Their parents told them about certain things like stay away from homosexuality and things that they, and then they get to a certain point where they need the money. Hey, it's something like you have to bend over, man.
Hey, look at this nigga, NBA young
Modern day buck break.
Yeah.
NBA young boy. You can just read his spirit and tell he. Kevin Gates, that's Kevin Gates' little buck boy. He has a full-fledged. Yeah, he got. Kevin Gates got him tattoo. Got your NBA young boy tattoo. And they always in videos with each other. And they got, you know, because that's symbolism. You see another man walking with his hand on and shit. Yeah, that shit proper.
Yeah. That's
They had a video with actually Birdman walking around. And he had Lil Wayne and he had BG. They had both of them about waist. And it was kind of like he was like a bitch. When they was younger, but when you go into it later on, basically, when you go into them niggas' story, you know what I'm saying? And BG basically, first Birdman got the niggas hooked on heroin, mainly him. He got him on heroin and they were saying that he was popping them. Because that was one of the main rituals, kissing them niggas in the mouth, calling himself their daddy, brainwashing.
Standing like my daddy.
That's a close affection. And Lil Wayne really believed like
Easy F baby.
yeah, but the same thing.
he was saying, he was saying, Weezy fucking
Hey,
baby.
but
Birdman Jr.
how you fucked them over, got all that money, hundreds of millions. But this nigga knew he wasn't paying for it. You tell me after all these years, all these records, all those routes, all those mixtapes, CDs, tours, features, clubs, all this bullshit that you want, and you ain't seeing none of that. He was raping them mentally, spiritually, and physically.
That's crazy.
You know why? Because they
That's
use that.
supposed to be his soul.
That's like how wicked Levi is. He putting that voodoo and shit.
If I can say something to it, and look at Lil Wayne now. They had this one picture.
Oh,
where
yeah, he
him
was
and,
through.
2 Chainz wet.
Yeah.
That
through.
nigga look homeless.
He looked through, boy.
All them seizures supposed to be
Yeah. He's using this,
and then that blonde is symbolism too. All these rappers, they block, they got in here blonde. They mean somebody's bitch, they boys. They say they blondes.
dumb blonde.
Dumb blondes, you know.
Blondes have more
blondes
fun.
have more fun.
Yep.
Dying.
Easy fucking baby. Yeah, literally. I'm telling you right now. I got a precept real quick. This is Micah 5 and 12. And it says, and I will cut off witchcraft out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. So we confirming that spirit.
By exposing. When it say, lift up the skirt, was out there 47.
I was just thinking of Isaiah 47.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
With the
because America
enchantments
is
and sorcery.
what it says that America is the chief place of witchcraft.
Yeah.
You know, like America, like the whole even reason why America has been established, the reason why they could take down God is because the spiritual demon Satan was given to the hands of the Jesuits and the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. That power was Rosicrucians. They could come over here and set things up. You know?
You have to do certain rituals and certain satanic acts.
Right?
You know, even 9/11. 9/11 was a ritual, was a satanic ritual.
Yeah, but Satan basically telling them, look, you got to set my kingdom up on earth.
Yeah, Satan really give him time frame.
Because
You watch
Satan,
that show. It's kind of like this show. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna watch it episode. It's called Rain. But it's really not a big show to be honest. It's after Queen, like the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth and whatnot. But it shows her going through. Yeah, it's historical. That's why I'm watching it. But I'm just saying it's mainly themed around the woman. Yeah, you know, it was sold to women, but it was dropping Jews to be honest. But it was mainly she was married a English king, but her mother's main counselor was Nostradamus. And Nostradamus was dropping Jews in her ear. Like, she gonna be the reason why your son died. Or some shit like that. So she was trying to thwart the plans them kind of getting connected. She was trying to plot a way to kill Elizabeth. Elizabeth found a way to maneuver around that. You know what I'm saying? And he just kept telling Nostradamus just kept telling us certain prophecy. And then there was one scene in the movie where the queen, her husband, which was the king at the time, but they were going to be the next heirs. He was basically like, I forget his name, I think it was, but he was basically like, you know, Nostradamus, you claim you a prophet, you know, say something prophetic, you know, just tempting him. And then he ended up kind of going berserk. He started spitting out all kind of shit. He was like, so-and-so gonna happen to you, so-and-so gonna happen to you, so-and-so gonna happen to you. He was like, he was just saying all kind of crazy shit. People was going crazy in the council and shit. And sure enough, all that shit happened. Showing you that left-hand side shit, that shit be deep, man.
Castlevania, y'all brother watch Castlevania the anime?
The anime? I was watching
I played the games.
Castlevania the anime show you the same thing. It
is on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah. And he was like, they had killed his underling or whatever. She came up under him to learn his ways. I think he was, is that Dracula?
Yeah. I want to say it's based off.
It's based off of Dracula.
Yeah, that time.
Yep. So she came up under him, and basically they killed him. The city people killed him, and basically he kind of appeared in the city. And he was like, y'all got to this time next year. He was like you said, that left hand side, man. People sleep on the left hand side.
That's the same thing that happened to Samuel.
With the indoor, yeah.
Samuel's spirit.
That's power. That's power. She brought Samuel out of his rest.
Conjured him up.
Oh, well, I'm going to show you. Well, if I could give another example of power, the same plagues that Yahweh himself gave to Moses before, the Egyptian Magi's were doing. All the way up until a certain point. That's when the Lord was like, okay, yeah, I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm going to show y'all real power. But they was matching them plague for plague, blow for blow. The left hand side, because it's the same.
Janus and Jambres.
Yeah, Janus and Jambres, man. It was the same
polar power, so to speak.
yeah, I want to say same power, different arms.
Isaiah 45.
Yeah.
Spiritual wickedness in high places.
And that's how you know it's spiritual power that's in a low place too. Because it got to be the opposite. It's about struggling and turning things upside down. The righteous got to be very, very low, and the wicked got to be very, very high.
If Esau kept performing witchcraft in high places, we could do spiritual power in low places. That's what Yahweh Shah was doing. That's what, because it was with the Romans.
Because the Romans, they had their soothsayers too.
Soothsayers, they had the oracles going back to Greece.
Because Julius, the whole March of Ides, March of Ides, because when you go into that account with Julius Caesar actually went to one of those soothsayers, well, the oracle, because they every on the 15th they would do those big sacrifices, and he went to it like on the 15th of the 15 days before, I think at the first of the month. Go to show you that this bullshit calendar that we follow is new, man.
Yeah,
everybody followed the lunar calendar. So Julius Caesar went to his little prophet or whatever, and the story is that they cut open the they sacrificed a cow or a bull. And when they cut open the bull, it didn't have no heart in it. It didn't have no heart in it, and that's when the soothsayer or whatever told him that he was going to die, and he was going to die in 15 days, and he died.
I had the same thing with Leonidas in the 300. He went to the Delphi Oracle. You know, because these witches, man, it's a certain power, man. That's the power that we fight at. You know, I know brothers going jumping point, but the point of it is, you know what I'm saying, we fighting against some real stuff, man. Left hand side energy. You got that in Ephesians? Ephesians 6.
Put the prayers up on us.
Yeah, they try to put curses on us.
Sometimes
you might fall ill, you might fall a little sick, but you shake back. What it say? Not the one we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. The one the law.
Oh, yeah. Well,
about familiar spirits.
And one that I use, like, if I feel like, I do that all the time. If I feel like demons fucking with me, or somebody did some shit, I rebuke it with that scripture. Show that there is no enchantment against Jacob.
Your family, your house might have demons on it.
She might be kind of saying some dumb shit. I've been saying that scripture in my head, man. You gotta combat them spirits, man.
And that's how we know it, through the spirit. Starting with the apostles, you gotta be the men of the Lord. Because even though Esau pushing out all this deception, the sheep ain't gonna hear none of that shit. All these incantations, all these voices and vibrations being passed our way. If we the men of the Lord, we're gonna stay to this towards the end. It don't matter what kind of money is thrown our way. It don't matter what kind of bitches. It don't matter what type of temptations fall our way. If we those men, nothing. It said they shall not deceive. If it was so, they would deceive the very elect. What? Witchcraft. But it said
Witchcraft. Time.
Can't pluck them out of the Father's hand.
2 Corinthians 11
Apple
chapter.
pie.
Is that what it is?
This is Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel.
And I think that was the dialogue with Balaam and Balak. Because if I'm not mistaken, it might be
23 and 20.
the other way
23
around.
and 24. Yep.
Because Balaam
We had
hired
class on
Balak as a witch to basically put curses on Israel.
That's right.
The Moabite.
But he didn't want to.
He didn't want to. He ended up putting
Blessings on
and
him.
he put curses, and he started going to the Amalekites was going to fall and things of that nature. He went into a lot of prophecies. That's still to come to pass in these times now, man.
That's right.
I got something real quick.
Okay, you got it.
This is Genesis Genesis 17 and Salaki.
No, you go. You read that real fast over there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Salaki, I'm fine.
Okay, this is Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
Yeah, it says, surely there's no enchantment against Jacob. Because even though these different witches, these soothsayers, they try to put that witchcraft on brothers, so to speak, through their prayers, through these high holy days. Like Christmas and Halloween, they got vibrations to them, man. And we feel it. I know I feel it around this season.
That awkward ass energy.
Demons, man.
It was last night. It was a Satan holiday.
Christmas song.
You know, brother had put it out there. It was a, brother now he put it out there. It was a heavy high holy day. So guess what we did last night? We was going over the Feast of Tabernacles. You know, holy convocation. Combat them spirits, man. Probably why we're so high in the spirit right now.
Hell yeah.
You know, I know I am. You know.
See how they take the right hand side energy.
Yeah.
Most of these line up directly with us. All those satanic days have been lined, especially this year. Because me and the brother Anabad that's reading, me and him, since the spirit been on us, we've been following that calendar this year. They following our calendar.
You gotta stay on these devils, man. They stand on us. We send curses on them, they send curses on us.
You know how many people, and I'm just, thinking in the spirit, you know how many people out here that's been murdered behind us? How many people have been sacrificed due to us?
Yeah, due to the fact that we going heavy in the right hand side spirit, he's gonna have to combat us by sacrificing these niggas out here.
A lot of niggas getting sacrificed because of us. I got something real quick. This is Genesis 12. This is Genesis 12, and I'm gonna start at 2. All right, and it reads, "And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing." Verse 3, that's the point. "And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed."
So at the end of the day, though they send curses, all it's doing is going around to them.
Yeah.
It's not falling on us, man.
Big boomerangs.
It's a boomerang. Because at the end of the day, we already cursed.
It's like a force field.
What you gonna do? Curse that we get more broke?
No, we already cursing.
Curse we don't eat.
Yeah, curse that we don't eat. Hey, at the end of the day, when
We don't eat
suffer,
every day.
it's making us stronger. You know? At the end of the day, yeah, I strength the day perfect.
Curse our seed line.
Curse our seed line.
We don't get pussy.
No, we don't get no box.
Hell, they already cursed our ride. We don't get pussy like that. But guess what? We hold it down still, man.
We hold it down, man.
And it's making us what? More virgins to the Lord.
Right. Hey, we virgins. Hey, 154,000 of them we virgins.
Literally.
I know. Making us more pure in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shah, man.
You can't curse us, man.
You can't curse us. We already at the bottom, man. Only stop for us to go up.
Right. Hey, well, that's what the scripture says. Thou cannot curse what the Lord has blessed.
Right.
You know?
Con.
But we could curse them. What they say, pulling down strongholds.
Yeah.
We pulling the whole goddamn showdown, man. And it starts with what? Yeah, we fucking this stage up. Breaking up, busting the lights, throwing the curtains down. You know, that's the job of a prophet, really. To just be a big ass party. The
Doing
men
how
that
we
run
should
the
be.
streets in New York, and look at the brothers in LA, they fucking that up, man.
We
They
flipping.
fucking it up to the point they finna ban Bibles out of California.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're right.
we doing what Yahweh Shai did, man. We flipping tables right now, man.
Just like St. John did to King Herod's.
Not gonna book.
We like spiritual 1980s rock stars, man.
Hell yeah.
The rock stars high as hell and going to the hotel rooms, destroy the whole shit, man.
At the end of their shows, they always destroying their guitar.
Destroying the guitars and shit. Because that's what it is, that's what we do in the spirit. See, Jake that watched this, because they're not spiritual, because the scriptures tell you that the natural man can't receive the things of the spirit.
Yeah.
So they can't receive the fact that we literally are doing all kind of vandalism.
Yeah.
We spray paint, we going around and spraying your how about you
Tagging it. Tagging it.
Esau. You know?
We graffitiing it in the mind of them. Because at the end of the day, when everybody got sprayed, they get sprayed with 44.
That's what we doing, but they can't see it. See, Jake do that action. We doing a lot, we doing a damage. Go ahead.
Right. This is Romans 8 and 31. Romans 8 and 31. I'm gonna read through 39 in the spirit. This is Romans 8 and 31. What shall we then say to these things? Things we talking about. What things shall we say to these things? Esau and his witchcraft, trying to come against brothers and pray against them. What shall we say to these things? Okay? It says, if the Most High be for us, who can be against us? It says, he that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? So if the Lord, he didn't even spare his own son. He had the power to deliver his own son up. He also has the power to deliver us as well unto salvation. He delivered his son up to death so we can be saved, but he saved him first from death. Okay? Yep. It says, verse 33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is the Most High that justifies. You can't charge us with shit, Esau. What you gonna get us with? You know? What are you gonna lay unto us that we have done in wickedness?
And even, sometimes we even sin too.
Blameless.
Blame Esau ass, man.
Exactly.
That's how we blame us. In the spirit, like you said.
If I may say, because me and the brother was in the spirit just before camp, and we went through that 1 Timothy 3 and 2, which says a bishop must be blameless. When you go into that word blameless, it means unrebukable. So there ain't nothing you can say or do. They're gonna have to bear false witness against them.
You're gonna have to, because they did it to Yahweh Shai.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah.
I got something real cool.
As the king, so the people. But sometimes you might go off and eat pork. Hey, don't be down under the weather for 2-3 days because
You eat pork every day.
we sin every day. And at the end of the day, that's why we need a savior, man. That's why we need Yahweh Shai. Because the rulers, they putting demons on us, man. They making it where everything is all fucked up on our side, so to speak. They making us commit adultery. James says that in James 4:4. Adulterers and adulterous generation. We ain't committing adultery because we want to. But who we picking? We picking women that's already been slept with.
Hand-me-downs.
Hand-me-downs, man.
Sloppy
We
eights.
adulterers.
Shit.
We broke every law.
Sloppy 15th.
Yeah,
Broke every law 10 times over. You know?
Times 10.
That's why at the end of the day, it's all through grace.
Yeah,
Real quick, this is to answer y'all point. This is 1 John 3 and 1 John 3 and I'm gonna start at 8. 1 John 3 and 8. And it reads, he that committeth sin is of the devil. For the devil sinned from the beginning. For this purpose, the Son of the Most High was manifested that he might destroy the works of the devil. Verse 9. Whosoever is born of the Most High doth not commit sin.
We ain't sinning, man.
We don't even sin. You know why? You know, You know, it's good to say that we don't commit sin because our sins and our wickedness has been wiped clean. Okay, so that's good to say that we by washing of the word, shall a young man cleanse his way. You know, it's the flesh. Like what did Paul say? Paul said, then it is not me that doeth it, but sin that dwelleth in me. You know, it's sin that's inherent in this flesh. But our spirits, that's why Yahweh Shah said in John 8:32, the truth shall make you free. Real talk, we free from this flesh, right? But we still bound in the chains of this darkness.
These
It's kinda
vessels,
like,
yep.
It's like, I'm gonna give you an example so you can understand. It's like being, for example, like prison inmate that's on 23-hour lockdown. Okay, he's in that cell. He's just bound and chained to darkness. Whatever they give him, right? But then it gets time to go out into the, the rec area. He's still bound, but he's free. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a certain amount of freedom through understanding of he interact with other inmates around them. Certain CEOs and guards talk to him. There's a certain level of information that he's getting that he's not getting no longer. So being in this flesh, us just in the world, there's certain things that we're not getting. We're getting new, spiritual nutrition and information and knowledge from just being in the world. But it wasn't until Yahweh Shah gave us this truth that we still in the flesh, but we still have a little bit room to branch and branch out and interact with his brother and that brother, other spiritual inmates that we are eventually made free.
Well, this like I say, this world is really the Most High's penitentiary. And when you go into that word penitentiary, it goes into the fact of repentance.
Yeah, that would be repentance.
That's where you get the word repentance. And it's a place of when you go into it, it actually goes into the word. Matter of fact, I'll look it up real quick, real quick, just to get the etymology of that word.
Yeah, because you got to go before a court before you go or something like that. That's how the angel of the Lord going nuts.
A judge. Because it's all about, like they say, Yahweh Shah said, whatever bound in heaven shall be bound on earth. And Esau does that. That's why he speaks about as above, so below. He knows there's a judgment. He knows there's a repentance. He just structures everything from above to the earth, so to speak.
I got it. So the etymology of the word penitentiary, it means a place of punishment for offenses against the church.
Right. Against the church. So the church is that's why Yahweh Shah had us as prisoners first in the first place. For us to go through that penitent stage. To repent. That's why we in the pen. We're under his grace and mercy. Alright? But that's the point of being under grace and mercy. We're not gonna house arrest.
Yeah, we got a little more freedom.
We got a little more freedom than the rest of these niggas out here.
That's why y'all the Lord regards to said use not your liberty as a form of militia. Because we do have liberty in the house shop, but we still in prison. We still on lockdown. But you don't use your liberty to be a nigga like it. We all locked up. This is the 400 plus years of slavery. Just like Esau. But the Lord always do us in captivity to do what? Repent. That's the purpose of going to prison. Because when you're doing your prison sentence, you could actually get out early through what they call good behavior. If you're on good behavior, that's showing that you actually repent.
But the Lord said he shall shorten the days of the elect saints.
Good behavior.
Just be good.
1 Timothy 3:2.
Was saying that
Good behavior.
You snitch. We snitch.
Yeah, go ahead and get it out. Go ahead and get it, man.
Hey, trustee, may I please?
Hey, bring it out, brother.
May I please?
Yeah, I still have a little bit.
Yeah, let him bring it out. We close up on whatever you got, bro.
Okay, come.
This is 1 Timothy 3:2. It says a bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach.
That's how you get on parole. Because of good behavior, you get to go before the parole board. They look at your records. They see you wasn't in the pen fighting niggas and catching new charges and shit.
You minded your business.
You minded your business.
Yeah, I'm just
Good
Yeah,
works.
kind.
You present to the board that you're a changed man. You repent, you turn from your wicked ways. That's right.
Good behavior. You turn over a new leaf, as they say.
And you know what? Too? But like I was saying, you're no longer a criminal. But the word criminal goes back to the word crimson, which means red. So you basically stop following the ways of Esau, because Esau is the original criminal. And what they said, year after your father the devil. You know, Cain was a murderer from the beginning. You stop following the tracks of the criminal or of the so-called white man. You started to do what? Follow the way of righteousness. It said, though your sin be as scarlet is a derivative of red.
Because I've been to it all separate.
It said it shall be white as snow, meaning that you're purifying yourself through the washing
But I think that will probably...
of the water of the Yahweh, turning those red garments white again.
That's a good point. Yeah, sin being scarlet. Yep.
Because you have like on the X-Men, so to speak, Scarlet Witch. The Scarlet is a representation of sin, a witchcraft, so to speak.
Scarlet letter in that boogie red.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, scarlet letter. Yeah, it's cool.
They said that she was a witch or something.
And just like man, you see a woman down the street on Saturday in a red dress, you know she finna get into some fuck shit.
Yeah.
Red lipstick, you know, she finna get into something.
Red.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 5. This goes into the time that the Most High was saying before everything was created, the elect was already sealed. I'm gonna just jump to the point. And ere the present years were sought out, or ever the adventures of them that now sin return. See, he sent before they were sealed, that have gathered faith for a treasure. Isaiah 33:6. That's where we're going now. Gathering faith for a treasure. Because in these times, the famine of the word, like brothers going to cannibalism.
Before we went off, the Lord had everything set up. Yeah, it was already set up that we were going to go off and then we were going to fight through faith.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first one.
Ezra asked about Adam. Why did you give Adam all that?
Right, yeah, he's like, created.
Yeah, created. It was supposed to be like that.
So the first Adam, but the greater Adam is Yahweh Shai, which we inherently have the outcome. We have the Adamic, so to speak. That's even a word. That Adam style of flesh, so to speak, following the lust of the flesh outward. But inwardly, we got the spirit of Yahweh Shai. That was the war that Paul was speaking about, man. But you can't let that flesh overrule you. You gotta always stick in the spirit. What would Yahweh Shai do? Not what would Adam, so to speak, or what would the flesh do? You know, we gotta be navigated by the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai wasn't weighed down by his sins. Yes, heavy sins.
Yeah.
Yes, he got some heavy
Yeah,
sins.
the sins that started it all.
Sins that started it all. But he ain't let it weigh it down. He still walked.
Still
Yeah,
endure it, man.
Romans 8:33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is God that justifies. Who is he that condemneth? It is Yahweh Shai that died, yea, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us. So you try to condemn us, curse us. Yahweh Shai's right there like, nah, they ain't do it, they good. This is what's really going on. Okay, Esau, you a fucking false accuser and the devil. That's what the Lord called the devil's fucking foxes, man.
Gone.
Okay?
Yahweh Shai, like, you know how like Jacob get out of prison? Jacob get out of prison and he dedicated his life to reform, reforming the prison system for other Jakes that's in the system.
Yeah,
That's Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai
Yeah,
got
yeah.
out. Yahweh Shai got out of the prison.
Yeah.
He got out of the prison, and now he's on the outside. Like, nah, you know, it's a good men that's in there. We gotta set up something in there.
Well, yeah.
And the most I wanted to do away with it. But through Yahweh Shai, that's when we got the adoption. Which adoption means what? Buy back.
Yeah.
He bought us back and he gave it, because when you go into bail, like bail bondsman, it tells you that in Deuteronomy 28:68.
With the bonds.
Yeah, you shall be no man
Bond
shall
man,
buy
bond
you,
woman, yep.
because we shackled. But Yahweh Shai is gonna be the one to free us, man. You know?
Yeah, it was a recent case. This Jake got out. He actually won the case. And he was, yeah, you know, different stories. You know, Jake get out of jail. There was one recently. You know, he was awarded a certain amount of money for being locked up constantly. He now took that money and invested it into actually learning the law and getting other Jakes out. That's what Yahweh Shai did. That's why Yahweh Shai is known as he's a lawyer. He's known as the mediator, the new high priest over Levi now. You know, because Yahweh Shai learned law completely. You know? And he got out. You know, he beat death, conquered death, and now he's on the right hand. He's now a top prosecutor in Yahweh's court.
Yeah, that's why he like to come back as a man. Because when you come back as a man in this earth, because this earth is the prison house.
Right.
So he said, I'm not going to meet you as a man because for him to come back in the flesh. And the scripture say that if you turn your back on the Lord, you have to take an open shame.
Yep. You have to deny
He
it.
had to come back and literally come back into prison. Ain't nobody coming back to prison.
You know what? I ain't going back.
Well, he already suffered. He already did his prison sentence. Judgment under the sun, and it said how he suffered, and he died for the sins of his own self, so to speak, and all through that atonement of his blood, man. Being the high priest after the order of Melchizedek, man.
That's heavy. Yeah, we wrapped that up, man.
A little bit more. Romans 8 and 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shai? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, our Lord.
Because he's our only way to get out of this prison, man.
Way out, bro.
He's our only way out.
Through him.
Through him. He's the bail bondsman, he's the lawyer, he's the prosecutor, he's all those things, man.
And he's the bailiff, the executioner, okay?
King of
He's judge
kings.
too,
Judge,
you know?
King of kings.
the warden to the prison.
Hey, because what he said, the Most High gave
Yeah.
Look, we got the keys.
John.
the keys of life and death.
Hey, man, with that, man, we going to close out. All right, so with that, we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekak with us.
All right, and until next week, Lord willingly, Shalom.
Shalom.
Keep fighting, man. We trying to get out of this prison.